Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Run the Flood, our weekly Shadowrun 5e game here on Table of Horrors. I am your Cosmic GM, Softanomicon, and I am joined by my wonderful friends and players, Jason, played by Nascavian, Manticore, played by Slippery Nos, Morningstar, played by Larissa Rave, Mojave, played by Daybreakathon, Shellhound, played by Wonton, and Cloudburst, played by Lord Rodon. Oh dear, when we left off, chaos had descended as a bifurcated Mojave had a boxing match with himself, finally coming to, at least in the physical realm. Many things were realized, thought of, and then things were dealt with. But we're going to come into this as a sleepy snake wakes up to about 49 messages on the group chat. Reading through them, you quickly TLDR everything. Seems that Shellhound had gotten injured at some point or needed a pickup, and then they were searching for Mojave and could not find him due to his phone being off. Continuing this, and it kind of ends rather anticlimactically, as you don't really see what occurs.
I believe it
And
ends
then
with Mojave going, "Do you need me to come? No? Okay, I might be out a bit longer."
there. But as you know, stretch yourself reading this, you come out of your room, and what greets you in the living room is a destroyed hunk of metal and plastic sitting next to your couch. Cloudy and Shellhound standing. Shellhound definitely probably drinking at this point. I'm not sure. Cloudy might be drinking. I don't know. Looking just agape, aghast. There is a still lit mana barrier sitting in the room. Mojave looks distressed and tired and just standing there, nearly staring at his hands. Jason's in his mech, and Midori is sitting on the couch, basically miming eating popcorn.
Dare I say, staring at my hands? No, there is a drink in one hand and a cigarette in the other. It is
There you
9
go.
a.m. and I don't care.
um what the actual fuck yeah Morningstar comes out and
Mojave, Ollie, you know that won't do anything for you, right?
At this
she
point, I don't care.
she comes out and she's basically, you don't know where she got it, but she's wearing like a nighty dress, you know what I mean? She's wearing a little pajama dress. And she comes out, sees all this. I can see the mana barrier, like it's manifested, I can see it.
Yes, it is. It is still. It's the physical plane.
Okay. Yeah, she comes out. What is this?
You want a drink?
I just woke up. What?
Yeah, so did we. As he just tilts his head back down to the glass.
Okay. Cloudy? What happened?
Woke up to a havoc telling me to kill Ollie before he killed the rest of us.
She looks right at head snaps, looks right at Mojave and just raises a brow.
Face impassive, eyes kind of dead. He just raises the glass to his lips and just takes a sip. He can still hope. He hasn't given up hope yet. Not on alcohol.
She's gonna move forward and she's going to just wrap her hands around the top of the glass and just kind of not take it away, but just move it away from his face, and then tilt his head up towards her. What does that mean?
Exactly like you said.
I have no context. You must help me understand. Why does Havoc think you are going to kill everyone?
Because apparently Ollie went and shot a kid last night that was mugging him, I think.
I think ate them? I'm not sure. There's a
You-
lot of yelling.
You ate someone?
I did not eat anybody.
Okay, well, that's great. You shot someone.
Might have.
Because they tried to mock you.
Something like that.
And you feel uncomfortable with this or don't feel anything at all?
Ain't that a question?
It is one that should have an answer. Where are you at with it?
Sort of the head tilt as he's just thinking about it, but then the thinking about it goes on for a long moment.
Were you by yourself?
I don't see why it matters.
No, because Mojave definitely wouldn't have shot someone just because they were attempting to mock him. Oliver might have done it, but Oliver, he's a tactician. He would have seen that perhaps killing someone in another person's territory without permissions might be an issue. So who were you with?
This is LA scales. If you're not wearing colors, if you're not spoken for actively, he didn't belong to nobody.
That didn't answer my question at all, Ollie.
Sort of the slight eyebrow raise of, well, I said what I said.
There is a moment where I think like they're looking at each other. And there's no judgment there. There's no like accusatory look or anything like that. If anything, it is open understanding. Or rather like an openness of I want to understand what happened. Because the way that he is speaking is not how he's ever spoken to her before. She's seen him do this to other people, especially like when he has to put on the mobster cap. And so she's just, there is a like, you are different. Why are you being different?
Yeah, and I think there's just the slightest twitch of his face as an expression almost happens and then doesn't.
Right. Well, you've made a mess here. All of you made
That wasn't me. He says, gesturing to the mess of the gurney on the floor.
Right. She's like, why is there a gurney on the floor? What? Who is it? Was this you? Why were you in the gurney? She's pointing.
That was Shellhound. That had nothing to do with Mojave.
What happened to you? You said, does he look like he was beat up? By the
No,
way,
he's fully healed. Fully healed.
Oh,
Mojave looks like he was beat up.
oh my god. Okay.
Well, on the plus side, I'm no longer at Loki's side. So, about that whole conversation, can we forget that ever happened? You know, the thing where I was an ass?
Stop. Hold on. Okay. Rewind.
Yeah.
No longer Loki-san.
Yep, and he'll roll up his sleeve, and where there used to be the horseshoe with all the nails, there's now just like a weird black band.
They are the ones who beat you up.
Going away party, yeah.
And you are okay with this?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I don't gotta deal with that anymore, so one less thing to worry about.
Okay. But you still owe them that debt, yes?
No, I owe their boss.
His deck goes higher up the ladder.
I see. Okay.
It's been moved on.
Oh.
Which
Wait. Hold on.
Yep.
Higher boss. Are we talking Sleipnir or higher than Sleipnir?
Higher than Sleipnir.
We're talking like
Oh.
kind of thinks about it for a moment. Thinks about what he heard. Country level?
Okay.
Is that
Okay.
so?
Wow. Okay. Well.
All I know is I no longer have a standing order to maybe accidentally kill you guys on command.
Accidentally.
Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
new orders are protection, which I'm much better with.
Okay. Okay. So you're no longer Loki-san. They beat you up.
I'm good.
You know what? It doesn't even matter. I don't need to understand that stuff.
And then the gurney is because Jay left me tied down, and then I had to break out.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry,
That's
I'm going
fine.
to build a newer, better gurney with carbon fiber and aircraft.
No, you don't need to make it better. I had to use magic to get out.
I am going to look at Shellhound, and there is a moment that will pass between your statement of I was tied down and I needed to get out. She understands.
Yep.
And I think like you could even see she has scars all over her body, but there are scars of, when she had tried to get out too. So there's just a moment of deep understanding, and she just puts her hand on his shoulder, gives a little squeeze. Okay, everyone is alive. Mana barrier.
Drops.
Mojave
Oh,
was
it
fighting
was-
Mojave.
Well, Ollie was fighting Havoc.
Okay. That's the same thing to me. I'm not gonna lie. They're all Mojave.
They're
You're
not.
not wrong.
They're not. They are separate beings in one body. Sharing.
No, they're not.
sharing.
Oh,
Not quite.
No, they're
What?
not.
no, they're all
No,
one
they're not.
person.
I think
I told you,
Ollie-
I'm me. I've always been.
there's Ollie and there's Havoc, and then together they make Mojave. Is that right?
I looked inside with all the mana and the flow. It's really shitty. No offense, it's really shitty in there, but it's all one. It's all uniform.
Mhm.
Well,
The astral signature between the two, even while split, entirely matched.
Well,
Oh,
I
we
can't
are the
see
same
the
person.
astral.
Yeah, but I
makes
gave you the
sense.
play-by-play. I told you every time Mojave hit Mojave, a wound appeared on both Mojave's face.
That's
So
true.
that explains that. It also makes sense that there's a little wild in there. From what I understand, that's all chaos shit. Like not the other school's magic. It is.
Yeah,
chaos.
no, that makes sense for what's inside. Also, just be aware, Mojave is leaking mana.
Oh,
Do I
and
get
also be aware.
a jar? I
Um,
don't. What do?
I mean, I've been a beacon forever. It's at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Should be noted. Now Mojave is about as solid as Finn is.
Like.
Solid when they want to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Apparently,
that's a
I'm
pretty
a
cool party
speak-
trick.
Okay. Okay. You know what? Okay, it's fine. This is Sixth World. Things are weird. It's fine. Cool. Very cool and awesome. Spoke to my mom. Confirmed a lot of what Slep was saying about what's happening with them. I know where she is going, so that's really cool. I have a feeling she already knew about us, like not you guys, but our kids and stuff. So that was weird. But all is well on that account. And so I think it is important. Well, perhaps we should get Maluda to come through if she's going to be hanging out with us more often. She should probably know, like, everything.
Well, we gotta see if she's willing to come hang out with us more often.
Well, she's like bounty hunter or whatever, so there'll be plenty of stuff for her to make Nuyen off of.
I know that.
I guess what I'm saying is I don't think she'll be hard to convince.
I gonna have to chat with her one way or the other. It's also worth saying I went and talked to Don Slepnir while you were otherwise occupied. And really, so long as we don't make it his problem, it ain't gonna be a problem.
Okay.
Business is business.
I will try not to be a problem.
And
Yeah.
if it becomes a problem, if he's got to pay attention to it, we ain't going to get another chance. You ain't going to get another chance.
Right. Well,
But you know how it is. You can get away with anything if you don't get caught.
mhm. Yeah. Okay. I think it'll be really good if we could just get together with everyone who's going to be a part of the team, do a little rundown of what our to-do list is. I mean, even if we didn't have Maluda, we should do that for Shelly. There's so much he just doesn't know about what is in our future that probably should know.
Oh,
So-
at the bottom of that list, you should put go to tier 10 gear.
Why?
Apparently, that is my current task. To hang out with you guys until you go there. Whatever that means.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like a war zone over there. We're all aware of this, yes?
It's like a war zone everywhere. Let's be real. This is the sixth world.
Right, but you know what I mean.
So-
It's a little bit like
Here, Tangier
different.
ain't as bad as Seattle proper.
Okay.
So when someone says something like that, they're either a big boy spirit or they're a fucking dragon.
I'm not laughing at you. I am laughing because also dragon. Okay.
You know, you guys told me you dealt with dragons before, so you have experience, right?
I don't want to do it again.
Apparently, it's like really bad to interact with dragons.
Yeah,
No, because
once the
they
dragon
start
gets hooked
saying
in-
things like that, you become part of their plans where they're thinking 20 steps ahead, and you become a fucking chess piece amongst
yeah.
dragons.
Start working
Yeah.
with dragons and you'll never be
So-
free again.
So, if I'm now working for a dragon, hypothetically, which I'm not sure, don't got confirmation, apparently there's someone interested in us, or well, not us, you guys, because you guys are the special people, and gonna meet them in tier 10 Gear. So that might be, if we're thinking dragons, 2 dragons that we're now tied to. My
Who
bad.
told you this mission?
Don't really know who he is. Just know he currently is the holder of my debt.
You said
Well, the holder of
national
your
level,
debt-
right?
The holder of your debt can get in contact with us when the time comes that is relevant. Until then, we have much more pressing things on the to-do
Yeah,
list.
that's why I said bottom of the list. Bottom of the list. Just so you guys are aware. It's right there.
Your death is in the hands of a dragon. Holy
Well, I
shit.
didn't say.
do not
I didn't
know
say
that.
that. You
Do
guys
not
are
leap to
saying that.
conclusions. He's just saying stuff.
Okay, great, amazing, cool. I'm going to have a shot of whiskey, and then we can start
see?
our fucking day.
Told
And
ya, you wanted a drink.
she takes a shot of whiskey from the bottle, probably the bottle that Mojave is drinking from. But
No, what we're gonna do here, right? I'm gonna reach out to Maluda. I'm gonna do some wheeling, some dealing, see if she's in. And then once that's settled, I got business to take care of out in the Mojave. Got somewhere I gotta stop by, got some things I gotta check up on.
right,
After that, onward to Vegas. We only got just over a week before that party kicks into gear again. I gotta talk to my brother before that happens. And ideally, we have some time to sit down and get set up beforehand because I do not trust that party to be just the party. We are
yes, no,
considering it a job.
yes, I am there 100% with you. I will need to discuss with your brother some things that I can do that I will need special mobster permission for. Okay, cool. I'm going to get dressed and then we can do what we need to do. Also, I know we have 30 days, but we should probably clear out of here beforehand. I am more than happy to make my abode be the van. So as far as cash goes, it doesn't need to have a bunch of rooms to accommodate. I can sleep in the van. It's not a big deal.
I mean, we got this place. We got that 30 days till we got to get out of this place. We got business in Vegas anyway. We'll just consider moving out the time we leave.
Okay, I should probably reach out to 404 and find out if the safe house is still like fine for us to use. Technically,
I will
they're
make
not-
arrangements.
Technically, they're not a part of Loki-san anymore.
I will make arrangements in Vegas. Do not worry about it.
Okay. I'm going to get dressed. And she's going to turn around, go back to her room, and get a proper going outside outfit on. And then she's gonna come on out.
Side note, at any point since the time I remember I mentioned that I texted Barnes following up about getting paid. Did he ever message me back about that, Softy?
Fuck, which page is that on? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. It's just the page I did the math on. Hold on. I have the damn thing.
Yeah, got those very, professionally spelled emoji laden Mojave text.
Yeah.
Mojave in
Absolutely.
character of Mojave.
Absolutely great. Basically you get back, never text me like that again. Scrap, and he just went, scrap together what I could. And then he gives just it's very clear to you, it's an address, but it's like, then a description of like down street, left alley, kind of, it's a dead drop. You
Yeah.
recognize it as this is a dead drop location.
How far is it from here?
You are in, I have my map too. He kind of left it in, you're not too far away. It's Covina. It's West Covina. Which is it's a little below. West Covina proper is a little bit below where Freak Show Row is. Freak Show Row is a little higher. But it's a little bit below that. Lower class neighborhood, but not Freak Show Row level, but it's...
How long to get there on foot?
On foot?
Yes.
30 minutes?
Yeah,
And
not that long.
that's if you're jumping fences and you're gonna have to cross a highway.
Yeah, that's fine.
When she comes out of the room, there is a moment where she is going to sort of pull Mojave aside.
He is actively in the process of walking out the door.
Yeah, she's just gonna pull him to the side. And she's going to say, just so you know, you're still my best friend, no matter what happened.
Good.
Are you sure?
Don't worry about it. He's just kind of gonna push past her and try to leave.
It's not good then, is what she surmises from that. It's bad, actually. Cool, very cool.
But he's gonna start walking to that dead drop location, and en route he is going to be calling Maluda.
Okay. What time is it in the morning?
Like almost 10 by now.
Yeah, cause like Birdman
Okay.
probably awoke at like that entire chaos laden whatever the fuck probably took like, yeah, no, I'm gonna say 10 to 11 in
Okay.
between those two.
This is the far-flung
Oh.
future, and I'm in a high lifestyle condominium. So I'm actually going to answer my phone by tapping the waterproof touchscreen on the inside of my shower. So you're getting like the shower sounds, and then like also like very nice, relaxing, don't vomit in the shower music playing. Because we're waiting for a bit of the hair of the dog that bit us to kick in. Just what?
Yo, you mentioned you're between gigs, yeah?
Yeah.
Once you're together, let me know. I got something I'd like to talk to you about.
You got some business?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, yeah, where?
I'd just name some public but out of the way location not far from the dead drop area.
Okay. Do you need me armed?
No, you and me just meeting casual like.
Okay. So just lightly armed.
Yeah, you
I understand. Last night kind of armed. All right, I'll be there. Give me
half an hour sound good?
yeah. Yeah, 30 to 40. Just the call
Perfect.
cuts.
Yep.
The sounds of gagging start.
Yeah, I was gonna say you catch like the very start of like a cycle. The big ass Harley Davidson Scorpion will pull up.
Yeah. And Mojave's gonna swing by the dead drop location first, and then go to the other location to meet Maluda. And as for that dead drop,
How much is in that dead drop?
I know. I'm
A
gone.
million billion new yen.
I had to
Buy a
redo that.
VTOL.
I had to redo the math. Give the GM a minute.
You know,
He's apparently getting really bad at math.
the way so while the GM is figuring that out, I imagine if you like Pina Coladas is playing on the Harley Davidson radio right now, as coasting through the fucking city.
No. That.
No, hold on a second. That's funny.
Okay. Yeah. I won't take the percentage out for the fuzzy feelings. I don't think I did the less. Yeah, technically, if it's something that's gonna scar your soul, I give you more. But if it's something that has a good part as a part of its reward, I give you less. And technically, you stop the serial killer and help the people.
It's true. It's true.
The actual band that is playing is Concrete Dreams.
Love it.
They are
That's
they're
so
the hottest rock band in the current canon.
Hell yeah.
Okay. It is. Woo! Yeah. It is 5,000 new yen.
That's not nothing.
Yeah. And whatever I have to do to get that distributed amongst the group, Liam included.
Hey. I'll keep his new yen at -1 million billion zillion new yen.
Yeah.
I'll noted into the ether that goes.
Look, he was on the crew then. We got paid. He got paid.
That's true. You get sent back like a thumbs up emoji, new yen emoji.
And then the middle finger.
Bandaged lemon head emoji.
Yeah, and it just be very clear, like, got paid for last gig, and just that. So it's not, it's very, you did work, you got paid.
Yeah, thank God, because we're impoverished again. Negative money, actually.
Well, yeah, so everybody's getting their payout, and then I'm gonna go meet Maluda. Just walking up. Even I imagine she's running late. She still probably arrives first because I am walking.
Yeah, decently. Yeah, she's hanging out.
The music just did a thing just there.
Okay.
Yo,
She's got like God, it's all of it's soy, obviously, but it's like the most runny, greasy, fucking almost wet down to the elbow kind of like breakfast sandwich you can get. But it's like wrapped up in like cellophane, so there's just like a fucking puddle at the bottom of it, and she's just got like a soy calf, and she's just fucking fighting for her life right now.
Her hair's like definitely crazy right now.
still wet from the shower.
Dark circles under her eyes, it's good.
Morning.
Morning.
So what are your rates these days?
What do you mean?
I mean, if I wanted you on my side on a gig, what would it cost?
Just like a run?
We'll see.
I mean, if you want like a like a contract, I don't know. I got a guy, but if it's just like a run, I need the details.
Well, right now, I got some business to wrap up back home. And things might get a little bit spicy.
I don't know that you want me with you. I can't really go into Vegas.
That's so.
Oh yeah, I fucking killed like three or four of the boys on the way out last time. I'm running around like an asshole looking for you.
I mean, you did the job you was paid to do, and you did it to the best of your ability. I am sure that, consider it part of payment up front. You sign on with me, and I'll get that sorted out for you.
Oh man, Vegas is a kind of the golden goose. Okay,
know.
okay. That's oof. That's a good offer. That's a good fucking offer, Ollie.
Now-
Fuck you.
Do keep in mind, of course, there's the catch, and that's, family business. I know you're legit these days.
Well, I mean, I've always been legit. Here's the thing: the Falcones have never been caught doing the Falcones are not a crime family. You understand? They're also
Oh,
legit.
you
That's
don't
how
gotta know.
that's
Of-
how far that goes.
Of course. I'm just telling you that you would be involved with family politicking to an extent.
I mean, yeah, to the extent that I stand outside the door and make sure no one fucking zeros you, yeah.
I mean, outside the door, by my side, either way.
Yeah, either way.
Got a shindig I gotta get into.
If you can get me into Vegas, and get me paid along the way, sure, what are we doing?
Like I said, I got a shindig I gotta get into. Details still gotta be figured out. I gotta go chat with my brother about a thing or two.
Shindig.
Yeah. One of them high society clam bakes.
You need a date?
Something like that, maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
As I said, I gotta
Yeah.
talk to my brother. He's the one with the invite.
Yeah, because if you can get me back into Vegas, then I can make a lot more money. I'm not limited to. I'm not stuck outside of one of the biggest cash pots fucking on the West Coast, so that's great.
Yeah, no, you tag along, you sign up for this gig, I will make sure of that at the very least. And then depending on what my family can put together for a paycheck, well, that's still gotta be negotiated because details are up in the air. I am currently in LA.
Yeah. Okay. A big sip of soy calf. Yeah. Sure, when are we going?
Remains to be seen. I want to
Okay.
soon. The shindig itself, the party is in less than a week, just over a week. I won't need to get back in before so we can talk out the details beforehand. I imagine ASAP. I don't know if any of the others have any personal business they'd like to wrap up beforehand. I mean, we do have I know there's a toxic spirit some of us want to go deal with. We'll see about that.
Very much want to go deal with that.
Doesn't say anything about the toxic spirit.
And I got business. I gotta scope out the location for personal reasons myself, spirit aside.
What kind of toxic? What kind of spirit?
Fire spirit gun toxic out in.
Yeah. Okay. The fire spirit. Cool.
Yeah.
How big is it? Like Macedonian?
I mean, when I
Or-
saw it, it was at the bottom of a pit.
Full Balrog shit.
I wouldn't quite go that far. Smaller than a Balrog.
Yeah, I don't really have armor made up for getting fire, but if... do you want me to go with you?
There might be a paycheck in it.
Might be a paycheck. I don't work for mites. Is there a paycheck?
I will see what I can do. You know I'm good for it.
I do know you're good for it. Okay.
That, we
if
gotta go
there's
back
a
and
wh-
talk
if
the
there's a-
details pre we anyway.
if there's a whole ass fucking toxic spirit, I'm gonna be so honest with you. There's no way I'm not grabbing my gear.
Oh, yeah, we ain't doing that just now. Not yet.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right.
No, I gotta go there. Got some a site of alchemical interest I'd like to look at in the region.
Okay.
As far as it's concerned, you can consider this part of the bodyguard deal, because I can't very well get you back into Vegas if I die along the way.
Okay, so you're okay, bodyguard stuff. I can do bodyguard stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
The details of how we're gonna do that still gotta talk over with my crew. That we have not yet discussed that in detail because we've been coming off the last job.
What do you got right now?
What do you mean?
I mean, when do you need me to stop bodyguarding you? Do you need me like today?
Not necessarily. If I would not be put out if you wanted to come back and chat with the group, talk shop, as it were, see what the plans are, see what the time scale we're working on here.
Huh?
At least get looped into our comms.
Yeah, I can do the comm loop, but like I don't care about the baggage. If you guys got baggage, and I know you, so you got baggage. Like I don't need to know any of that shit. But
No, that ain't your job.
yeah, I'll come
No,
back
I'm
with you.
talking shop, talking about hashing out how we plan to approach this toxic spirit, and talking about the time scale at which we will be heading to Vegas. Yeah.
Oh, prep. I can help with prep. I can do a
Yeah.
little bit of prep help. Yeah, I can do prep.
Yeah, if nothing else, coming back, touching base, getting all that sorted out.
Big bite of like this soy burger thing that's got like soy egg and fucking like it's way too chewy, but like this is just what it's been.
I hate this for Maluda. I hate this so
Yeah,
much.
I
Are
think
you
there's
kidding? I'm
definitely-
eating good food right now. This is the good food.
I hate this.
The
I think
expensive
definitely-
kind.
a moment of pausing, like leaning against the wall, just gonna light a cigarette just
This
to
is
stall while she finishes her
Premium
sandwich.
Styrofoam.
I hate it so much, dude.
Yeah, once she's done, she just throws everything on the ground because it's the sixth world, and there's probably a pile of trash every 3 feet bigger than the fucking amphibious. So, like, who cares?
Yeah.
Help.
The
Yeah.
garbage trucks do not come to this area.
No,
I do
I
think there
imagine
is a
there's
moment of
one
just, like-
day a year that Horizon just sets fire to the largest mounds. And it is what it is.
I mean, some parts of the city are spotless, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Rich
We're
people
in
don't want to look
a-
at trash.
Yeah, but you're not in the
we're
rich neighborhood.
No, we
I
are
was gonna
not.
say we're in a Detective Barnes
yeah.
dead drop zone, so this is
Yeah,
not Fun
no
City.
But there is just a moment of like, I can't remember. Did I tell you I'm magic now?
You had mentioned that. It's one of the reasons I thought you were a fucking dupe or something at first.
Yeah. No.
But hey, people awaken.
Yeah.
If chimpanzees, why not you? Get on.
Or something.
Hop on. Where are we going?
Address.
Great. Punching that into grid guide so it will drive us and obey all the
yeah.
laws while I hit my flask.
The thing, something pops up on your grid guide real fast. It's just an alert. It happens sometimes with it's like the alerts you get when there's an accident or things like that.
Oh, sure.
And it just says alert. Alert kaiju. No. It alerts you have it alerts you have a speed trap that's right on the way, but no, and then it says alert location marked for demolition. And then gives a date that's about a month from now.
I punched something in wrong. What's the address again?
Address.
Oh, that's what I have.
Same.
Are you living in a fucking a demo zone? Ollie?
It was condemned like yesterday.
Why are you living in a condemned building? But it's going. Like the bike's going. She just is holding on of like, Ollie, what are we doing?
Hey, you know, a lot of buildings weren't condemned till that flood a couple months back.
Yeah, that was a couple months back, I guess. You're living in a flood-damaged building. How are you alive? How do your lungs work?
I mean, first off, we only been back there about a day. Maybe
The
2.
smell must be fucking horrible.
Hey.
I've been out of town for about a month.
Yeah. Did you leave your
And-
windows open?
Actually, you know, I think I have spent maybe 2 nights in that place total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, you've been to my place. I got a condo. If you need a place to crash, I've got a couch. I won't let baby eat you.
Appreciate it. She's a
Yeah. And
Good
by that, I
kitty.
mean, I'll just keep her fed so she doesn't get hungry.
well, of course. What else can you do? I can't get over it. You got a Talus cat?
Yeah. Best home security I've ever had.
I believe it.
I had one guy try to break in. There wasn't a whole lot to get rid of.
I was about to ask.
Yeah. No, baby
Yeah,
is
I'll
baby.
keep that in mind if I find myself needing a place. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And then drive to this condemned fucking
As you
building.
you arrive, and the first thing you notice is that there is absolutely, like, along the foundation, you can see some staining. Clearly the flooding did come through these streets, but, like, you don't see cracks. You don't really see a lot. But clearly it has the giant notice right on the front door. There's children down the way. Giant notice on the front door. No, it fits. That says, you know, condemned for and it says flood damage. And you're like, you don't know if maybe the basement or something lower has gotten harmed. Another thing that strikes you is that slightly across the street from the front entrance is what looks like a Winnebago.
Word?
But no,
sick
you
ride.
are
Yeah.
you're able to come into the building.
Yeah, we'll pull up and the motorcycle's blaring the Concrete Dreams cover of the Ace of Spades. Right before the
Perfect.
fucking everything cuts out. Hops off the bike.
Ace of spades.
And yeah, we
Hey.
stroll on back to the crew.
Yeah. It's an average. Like, yeah, it honestly probably would have been a nice building to live in, at least comparatively to like where you live, Maluda. Honestly, you're kind of surprised. This is probably one of the last like middle class type neighborhoods that really exist in LA. There really
just
is a
getting torn
massive, yeah. It's a lot more of a disparity. And you're like, it's gonna get
liter-
worse.
It really is about to be rat farmers and kings in LA. One of
Absolutely.
those two groups. Yeah. And Malu's got
but-
like the fucking the boots on again, the cargo pants, another fucking crop top that's holding on for bare life, the leather jacket, the holster, the knife, the Ares Predator 5.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think there's just the brief like rap on the door so that you are not immediately surprised when it opens, but he doesn't wait. He just knocks and then opens.
Morningstar has made herself a drink, probably something with soy orange juice in it, and has like a crazy straw in it that she's drinking it out of. But her eyes are doing that thing where she's clearly like on the Matrix and like looking at stuff.
I'm back and I brought company.
Tail lifts and waves as she continues to search through things. For you, Softy, she is currently, and maybe I'll have to roll for this, I don't know, but she's currently looking at the state of things in Vegas. Like, very surface level. She's just like, what's going on? She knows this party is coming up. Are people in the city talking about it? She's looking at that sort of thing. And maybe even like looking at some tabloids to see what's going on with Rue, you know, stuff like that.
This is basic Google search, so I'll just give you news in Vegas. you're kind of surprised how quickly it seems the red
Yeah.
flood has kind of fallen out.
Yeah.
The air quotes gas leak that made the mass hallucination.
Right.
Other than there's some stories, people bringing in that there's been sightings of a lot more of the basically PCC like
Mm-hmm.
I guess country police.
Gotcha.
I almost said state police, but I guess state police coming in.
Okay.
I know they have a specific name, but it's
What-
escaping me.
It's
What
not
are-
the Pathfinders, is it?
It might be
The
Pathfinders.
Pathfinders are specifically the PCC's like magic investigation squad.
Yeah, there's been sightings, supposed sightings of the Pathfinders.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Other than that, there is some talk about the party, sort of in like the tabloids,
Mm-hmm.
the rags, kind of. Some of them you know for a fact are owned by Rue.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly just who's who's gonna go, people who aren't gonna be there, and then like, there was something with. Basically, at least it seems to be known that Maya's out of the city, and there's like some rumors of, oh, well, why isn't this famous model not going to this gala party?
Mm-hmm.
People.
So-
Also, a lot of social media from Evie.
Of course, the fucking
Mostly-
clown.
Bikinis, extremely tight dresses,
Ugh.
a red carpet appearance at some sort of theater down on the strip, and most of them, she is surrounded by extremely attractive young men.
Of course. Okay.
Almost all of them are probably in between the ages of 18 and 22.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Like, it's one of those ones where you look at some of them and you're like, wow, I hope they're 18.
That's rough. I'm gonna kill this woman. Okay.
Epstein?
It's giving. It's giving very that.
Eventually next.
Say is please don't because I want to.
Yeah. I'm not gonna kill Steel, but So yes, okay, wonderful. So I'm just getting the vibes of what's going on there. And a lot of it just is very tabloidy. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Once she does that, she kind of blinks for a second, her eyes refocus, and she looks at Maluda, her tail waves, and she's, hi.
Hello.
The others ain't scattered to the winds yet, have they?
Is Jason
no.
still in his mech?
Of course.
No, we
Oh,
haven't.
yeah.
Everybody is still here.
There's just a mech in the corner.
Shelly's eating his 4th plate of second breakfast.
In fact, the
Yes.
mech would ask you, it would say, "Yo, bro, do you want a drink?"
Cloudy's busy sitting on the couch with a bag of frozen peas, or the soy equivalent, on his forehead after slightly painful many berries. But yes, just
Yes. I would love a drink.
Jay would go to the kitchen. The mech would look around and just try to spot where Mojave is. And then if it's a safe distance, he would get out of the mech, throw together some cocktails, and then put it on a tray, get back in the mech, pick up the tray, and would bring it over.
Okay, so when he's out of the mech making the drink, Melita will stand near him, take out the comlink, take a selfie, send it to Tatiana, and just the message includes, "Your man's making me a drink."
Just Ollie watching Jason, just the. I can't think of a better way to describe than an amused sneer.
Amazing.
The drink Jay would make Maluda is called the Bounty Hunter. It's equal parts rye whiskey, sweet vermouth, orange curacao with a dash of Augusta bitters.
And you know what? Bang it. Bang
Oh
it.
my god!
That
I take a
Jesus.
Wow.
I take a sip and the fucking Mandalorian theme starts playing. Just one sip.
Yes, I will cause you know how she be doing. I will have my like tablets and things sort of out and start projecting the various information that I found of like what's going on in Vegas. And you see like she's like flicking through articles and stuff like that. And she will look up and say, "So are you with us?"
I am not. I am potentially on retainer, maybe.
Do you need another drink?
Yes.
Okay, first things first. What are we doing first? Are we going to take care of the toxic spirit first or head to Vegas first? I vote we handle the toxic spirit first because that crime scene out there ain't going to stay untouched forever. Not even all the way out there.
I'm
Right.
also no longer broken. I've been healed, so we don't gotta wait a week no more.
Right.
Good.
So, okay, so toxic spirit first. Now, I'll be honest with you. That's kind of your magic, your guys' magic shit. I don't know how I will be able to help.
If it comes into the real world, fucking shoot it.
Yeah, can you use a gun?
Okay. Okay.
Do you think the sprinkler system in that factory is still working?
That is an excellent point.
I don't.
There are other ways that we can prepare for this.
True.
So I don't
But
know.
before we do anything with that, do we got the okay from Barnes to potentially fuck up his crime scene?
Well,
At this point, days after, if they are not still investigating it, if they have not sectioned it off, it's fair game.
I can find out.
No, bigger thing is I am going to message Barnes to see if we can't get him to pay us for this, in addition to the favor we already done.
Yes, definitely look into that. We should get paid for it.
Oh,
But
paid for
also, well, yeah,
Hey, for what?
getting rid of
Killing the
toxic
spirit.
spirit.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and like, yo, bro, it's like toxic spirits. Like they really like mess stuff up. So we have to like all the lives have been destroyed by those toxic spirit or that toxic spirit. We have to avenge them. You know, sort of like toxic Avengers.
Right.
I mean,
right.
what was the other favor you did for Barnes?
We helped with an investigation.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the I mean, I'm sure you heard about it. The serial killer that was running around.
Which
We're
one?
doing the magic thing.
The one that was going after umbral elves and people who had magic in them.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Cool. So yes, handle money, but also I don't know how well a sprinkler is going to help against toxic spirit.
I mean, it is a toxic
Fire.
fire spirit.
Okay, so it's mechanical, yes. The not the spirit, the sprinkler system. So perhaps
that's
something
why I
me and
said-
Jay could fix.
So I said maybe you could fix it.
If nothing else, if we go in prepped with the firefighting gear, probably not a terrible thing to keep in mind.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, my firefighting gear is just me.
God bless.
We give you a hose, you're set.
I mean, yeah.
Morningstar just looks at him like fucking masochist. She doesn't say it, but she's looking at him like that.
I mean, should also remind you, Finn.
Yeah, we have Finn.
That's
Shark just comes diving out of the wall and like lands and is like wagging shark tail.
Wow.
Are you ready to fight a giant fire toxic spirit, buddy? In
The fuck is that?
a couple hours. Oh, yeah, no. This is Finn.
That's his.
He's-
That's his spirit.
He just turns, like the shark turns to you, Maluda, with like the black shark eyes, and it's like you watch them kind of focus more forward, and then tongue lolls out, and he just walks up to you, looks like he's asking for pets.
So you know the big like the flood that happened. You remember the flood, and then there was like this huge spirit, and it was having like shark babies and stuff. Finn is
I
that.
was not here for any of that, but Oh.
Long story short, my mage is legit.
I was not
Okay.
aware that's where you picked up Finn.
Oh yes.
Oh no, I had to purge a lot of the nasty shit from him, but is doing pretty good now.
Okay. I will wetly plap my hand up and down between those googly eyes.
I should be able to help too. Grenades can put out fires, right?
No,
But
but
Well,
I mean,
depends on the
they
grenade.
can.
Depends on the grenade.
Can you rig up a grenade to shoot fire retardant foam?
Yeah, probably, but
Because then maybe, maybe.
not, I mean, not right now. But yeah,
We don't gotta. We have just over a week before we gotta get back in Vegas.
I mean, can
Like
you
to get a
shoot
couple of
toxic
days
spirit?
on that.
you can shoot the toxic spirit.
Can you
apparently,
chop it?
so-
Can you chop it with a
Yeah,
sword?
I could shoot a toxic spirit.
I mean, we maybe just do it the old-fashioned way.
We do have enough time. We can afford a couple of days of prep.
Okay.
let's just
We
go.
cannot afford a couple days of
No,
prep.
we can afford.
Oh, I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, we can afford. We have a week and change before we gotta be in Vegas. I'd like to get there a couple of days before the party.
Yeah.
But we can afford to take a day or two to get our affairs in order.
Yes, I think it would be appropriate for us to get to Vegas earlier rather than later. Not just because you need to speak to your brother, but also like the layout of the party, who's going
What do you
to
think
be
I need
there,
to
all
speak to
those
my
things.
brother about?
Right, no, exactly. And so I think God damn it, we don't have fucking Liam, so we can't have someone sneak around there. Shit. Well, we'll need someone to sneak around there in order to just get the lay of the land.
Put a pin in that scales, one job at a time.
I guess I just look moving a lot faster, speed of thought. My
Mhm.
bad. So
Toxic
yeah,
Spirit first, Vegas after.
okay. Cool.
And I would like to be able to investigate that area myself before we pop off and immolate the place.
Where the toxic spirit is?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, where the alchemist was conducting alchemical rituals might be something
Wouldn't
I might be able to pick up a thing or two. around
immolating the
there.
place be the opposite of what we want to do for a fire spirit? Wouldn't that make it stronger?
I mean, until we engage it in combat and it immolates the place.
You knew what he meant.
Firefighters use fire to fight fire. So if you like burn out all the fuel before the fire spirit,
Jason, it's on an island there. It has been burning there.
It's also
Oh.
a spirit, not a normal fire.
Ollie, not everybody knows how to handle a fire spirit the way you might.
yeah, I'm sorry, I'm no Ghostbuster.
His face is very carefully controlled. He is very, like, visibly keeping himself chill.
Morningstar kind of like, there's a little bit of a squint that happens, and then she looks at Maluda.
Maluda is got 2 bounty hunters and is just sipping like she could not fucking care less right now.
Yeah, she fucking.
Yeah, yep.
Amazing.
By the way, Maluda, you did get a message back from Tatiana. And it just says whore.
Hell yeah.
But then like follows it up with like a little like knife and then like a little broken heart emoji.
Oh, Maluda, if you are going to be with us, not just with Toxic Spirit, but future things, do I have your permission to connect myself to your comms? Just so that everybody remains linked.
We can link comms.
Cool. Also, not right now, of course, but in the future when we're doing bigger shit,
Yeah.
I personally like to put just a little tracker on everybody's comms so that just in case we get split up, I know where everybody is and can like.
You don't have to work that out with Candy. I got a Decker on my team already.
I know Candy. Candy and I are friends.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Okay,
she'll
if
be
you and
fine
Candy
with
are
it.
friends, I'm sure she'll allow you to do that.
Yeah. Actually, it's really cool. She taught me a bunch of stuff when I was like learning more
Oh,
about
hell yeah.
technomancer things. So yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
I yeah, I'm okay with that.
And
Um,
hey, I'm sure it came off so fucking shady last time when you asked me about the ghoul thing. And like, here's the thing, I want to answer you, and I want to answer honestly, but it is like a thing where the ghouls that I know, they're kind of attached to things that.
Maluda and I talked about it already.
Oh, okay, great. So like, if you kill them, you will be dealing with bigger things. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
I
just
have already. I will not practice my trade with sapient ghouls, open close quote, in presence of Oliver Falcone or his esteemed associates.
Okay, great. Look, it's
You will
again.
not have to be burdened by that. Now, will I make a note of what they look like and where? Maybe.
Yeah,
But
and
I
that's
will
fine.
not do my thing in front of you guys.
Okay, great. Look, here's the thing. I just want to make sure that like you understand I'm not being shady to you. I
It's the
figured
6th world scales. We're all shady.
no,
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
fine.
that's not what they mean. What they mean is you're friends with Oliver, so I like don't want to put you in a position where now he loses a friend. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not shady.
It's fine. You're the most
Yes,
shady.
you are.
Shellhound, please. Like she looks at him
He
like,
takes
brother,
another
you have a barcode on you, okay? You're shady as fuck.
All right, so in a couple of we get clearance from Barnes to go into his crime scene. If he gives it, in a couple days, we're going after a toxic spirit.
No, we are
And
going
then-
after a toxic spirit in a couple of days regardless. And if Barnes gets approval for payment, we're making
Okay.
bank doing it. One way
Okay,
or the
so-
other, I am going and tampering with that crime scene.
Oh, also, really quick, would you like me to find out if they have done further investigation on the place or if they shut the shit down because they caught the guy?
I don't know how much it matters, seeing as their forensic thaumaturgist is currently behind bars.
Right. Well, that's why I'm asking because, you mentioned it before. So I figure I can cover the base.
Go for it.
Okay, great. Softy. I'm just gonna, because I already have access to Barnes's things. I am just going to, boop-a-doop over there and just very quickly see if they've closed the investigation on it. And if they haven't, and there's like, are there people there still investigating, or you know what I'm saying? Like, just trying to figure out what's what on that.
Give me a minute. I can't.
I'm so
I
sorry.
I have to stop laughing for a second.
I'm so sorry. You can hear my daughter boop boop doop in the background.
Oh, sorry. That was hitting for some reason.
It's just it's just a neighbor kid singing in the balcony,
Yeah, them damn children's. That's the secret. It's not. It's a pigeon.
Dun, dun, dun!
Random pigeon. All right. Yes. To learn about the thing.
Yes. All I'm checking is, hey gang, are you still investigating over there? And if you are, do you have people stationed there right now that might be a problem if we roll up and are like, we're gonna kill a spirit,
All right. So, hold on.
Mhm.
You said that like is this a message?
Oh no,
No, this is just research.
This is just research because I already have access to his computer. I got that ages ago, so I figure I can like just quickly go through some files that are.
Has it been? Hold on, I actually have to check a time because of something that occurs.
Yeah, I don't know if they've restarted their shit.
That's why I gotta check how many hours it's been.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That.
It's fine if they have. I just
It's only been like a day, hasn't it?
like a day,
Oh,
2 days. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they're smart, which they sometimes are, it should be every 24 to 48 hours. But
Mhm.
I've
Mhm.
just checked. You're good. Yes, you still have access to the computer.
A fantastic, beautiful, wonderful. Yeah, I'm just poking through. Are they, still open investigation? That whole thing.
Yeah, checking notes. It's not an open investigation as much as they're just sort of like they would like to make that a crime scene. They can't.
There's a toxic spirit there.
Yes, it's not safe for anyone to enter that building as its ambient temperature is high as hell. But also, the longer anyone stands there, they've noticed that people start to feel ill. People have reported hearing something in the back get louder. And they've decided, you know what, that's it. And one of the last notes you see from, like, Barnes and his notes is, gotta put a bounty at this point.
Okay, wonderful. So yeah, she does that, and then she looks at the crew and says, well, it looks like they can't do an investigation there as much as they would like to. The spirit is making it where it's not safe for anyone to walk in. However, there is a note here that says that perhaps a bounty.
Oh.
How much?
Yeah,
Oh,
speaking
what
of,
kind?
that other text I sent Barnes.
Oh, it was about forgive me, I didn't remember it. Now I do.
Yeah, the by the
big
way,
is
the
that
big
motherfucker?
fire ghost guy at the factory place.
Not the
Emojis.
fire ghost.
The fire ghost.
I feel
I
like
BTW, that big fire emoji, ghost emoji. I did. I typed out how Mojave was messaging him, and it's bad. It's so bad, guys.
It's just fucking Ember.
I feel like this Barnes guy should give us the inside track on this bounty and give us a heads up before anyone else. That would be the noble thing to do.
It would.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I
asked
feel
him
like
about it.
Barnes is a pretty noble guy.
Chances are he's putting the bounty thing in the book so that he has an excuse to pay us.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So it should work out.
Okay, so you're told bounty on the toxic spirit is their base bounty. He says like if you take it now, it's base bounty because it hasn't been on it hasn't become considered difficult yet. That's when it just stays for a long time or people start dying. Then the price goes up. Base bounty for a spirit as they saw it, especially given the area, is about 4,500.
No.
And that's just the base. If anything happens, whether they be injuries or whatever, hey, you can report that.
There is that part of me that's tempted because this toxic spirit did take place, has taken up residence in the same area that a serial killer was doing things sketchy and doing who knows what to the background count of the area. If it has not done stuff yet, that is only because it's actively ticking, waiting to go off big time. Can we negotiate for more?
Barnes is like, I mean, sure. I didn't think you all would want to be able to come in. It's not like I'm the one putting the bounty up. Kid, I can only do so much.
This is where, smiley face, absolutely no capitalization or punctuation. I'll come in.
I think my boss will actually fire me.
The way Barnes is one step away from a fucking aneurysm.
And
Well,
just come on, you were there. You saw the threat. You can get a word in. Also, hi, I just picked up the negotiation skill. I'm like, hey!
Roll negotiation. Alright. Roll this back. Alright, there's my fucking notes.
I picked up the negotiation skill so that I could negotiate for more money to do right by my crew.
Yeah, posing. Alright, hold on. God, okay. I have to roll this for Barnes. What the fuck is his? Oh shit, this isn't opposing. Alright, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
He gets
Uh,
dog walk because he's fucking Barnes.
It looks like I'm gonna have to sell my house to pay for this bounty now.
You're gonna tell me this man's not about to default on negotiating?
Or put you on hold and send you to the bounty desk. He's a detective. He doesn't work for the fucking LAPD bounty office.
Why do you all assume the detective doesn't have negotiation?
He is fighting for his life because understand his negotiations are not being made with a person who just like speaks normally. He's negotiating with a person who talks in emojis. You know, like
Yeah.
He's
All right,
just
Yeah,
let's
a
see.
guy who did in the previous text send 3 scared-faced emojis in a row just because.
Damn, alright. Remember how I said bold of you to assume he didn't have negotiation?
I didn't assume nothing.
Make sure what happens with the opposing test. There we go. Highest bowling dice pool. That's it. What the fuck's your dice pool real quick?
Say again?
Oh, what's your dice pool? I'm gonna go check it. 10.
10.
Oh my god, you have the same dice pool. Alright, damn. Alright, so he did beat you. By 1.
Didn't
I'm
fall for
actually
the please
shocked.
and puppy dog eyes emoji.
No, he didn't. He's listen, he's probably already drinking. Couldn't give a shit. He says, all I can promise is 4,500 and that I won't make the bounty live. But I actually have to go talk to some people to get it any higher.
KK, thanks, heart emoji.
Please stop.
No more text after that. All right, he says, we get first dibs, bounty ain't live yet.
How much?
Just shy of 1,000 per.
What is that? 4,500 each? Or is
No,
that for the whole spirit?
For the whole creature.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, this is baseline. They don't realize how dangerous it is yet. You could let it go live and let people die.
Yeah.
We don't have
Yeah.
that kind of time. We have places to be in just over a week.
Where's it going? We can come
And
back
who
after
knows
the party.
how long that business in Vegas is gonna take.
We can come back after the party, see how many people it's killed.
I'd rather not.
Well, wouldn't the heroic thing be to just take care of it ASAP?
Considering I was probably gonna try to see if you guys wanted to do it for free, that's more than I was
Free?
willing to do it for.
Yeah, there's just sort of the turn to look at Maluda like, you see what I'm dealing with here?
Free.
Just the unspoken. He doesn't say that, but that's the
I'll do it.
expression on his face.
I'll do it for my share and the share of these two heroes over here, sure.
I have drones and toys to keep buying.
Oh, okay. But so you want to get paid for it, but you're heroic.
You can take my share if you want it.
I mean, look, you'll be able to pay for more drones to do more heroics if people die first, and then you get paid more.
Morningstar is squinting real hard at Ollie.
Look, we ain't gonna let this sit because, as I said, I got business in Vegas. I do not know when we will be back once that kicks off. We're doing this now, getting it over with, because otherwise, who knows? Somebody else might get to it and deal with it first.
In this town,
Yeah, in this town.
maybe La Bay if he gets too out of hand, but if they get involved, it's a whole different kettle of fish.
We just have to be economical. We can't use any of the big guns or anything like that. Like
That's a you controlling what you use, buddy.
One way or the other, the longer we wait, the less likely it is that the alchemical nonsense in there's going to be undisturbed. And that's what I am interested in. I want to look at what that serial killer was doing. I want to see what he left lying around, and I want to see what I can glean from it.
I'd like
The
to be able
bounty
to go near the
doesn't
water without the dolphins in my head going off.
The bounty doesn't specify that we can't like take loot, right?
I mean, it's a bounty for the thing.
It's also they don't know what's there, so
Yeah. If they don't know what's there. It depends.
How soon can we be ready? What kind of prep do we need?
What do you
I'm
need?
good to go.
I'm ready to go. Let's jump in the Winnebago.
Do you have the fire grenades or the?
What
Well,
kind
quite
of prep
frankly,
do we
anti-
need? I want you to sit down and think about it, Jason.
Yes.
I have I have thermal smoke and explosive.
Neither of which will be super
either.
useful for a spirit. That'll keep us from seeing things and might make him angry.
Okay, I can see if I can order some of those like fireman grenades or something like that.
Scales, any chance you can pull up a that little island, some sort of aerial image, so we can see what we're looking at and how to approach?
Mm-hmm. She's gonna, with like barely a flick of her fingers, she's gonna pull up what she can for the lay of the land of that area.
Yeah, it's not too hard to get an image of this. The island is fairly small, comparatively, obviously, with the raised water level. The highway you had traveled down it's separated off into sort of an exit that led into the island. It doesn't lead to it, sort of leads past it. Kind of looking at it, you realize that the land around the island, that land probably was much lower. Now, there's obviously the big ones, but there was obviously also a massive earthquake that happened well back in the timeline that probably jerked this thing up way too high, and goodness only knows what's been happening in the bay under the waterline ever
Not
since.
to mention that even though flooded, LA is well above sea level and is flooded nonetheless because
water doesn't follow all the rules. Seems land doesn't either. You do know that this location, kind of overlaying it, looking through, is extremely close to the water space that used to be El Infierno. It is an industrial sector, or would have been part of an industrial sector next to El Infierno. Obviously, El Infierno is completely fucking buried, but looking up anything about the area, you are going to find information following the line of what is El Infierno, if you didn't know. There's a lot of really horrible shit. A lot of pain,
40 years
anger, 40 years of violence, anger, pain, and hatred, and a lot of death. So you know what? A toxic spirit being out there kind of makes sense.
Okay.
A lot of people died in that factory.
Okay.
And you are aware that that island shouldn't be there. Not just like, oh, the land. No. As in, it hasn't been recorded being there before the big flood you experienced. There's actually a couple islands that are not recorded. Once you kind of zoom in and out with the satellite footage, there's a couple islands that should not be there. And all of them seem to have like a structure attached to them, or maybe a part of one. It does seem that when Avira was doing her janky crazy stuff and a flood occurred, it seems she was also raising things up. Now, whether that was just her summoning shit on the astral and it was fucking around with the terrain, or some of this terrain may not exist at all, or shouldn't. Some of these things might be the Deep Lacuna creeping up. Who knows?
Oh,
No one's
shit.
gone out there because you don't go out there
Yeah.
to a certain point in the bay.
Right.
The Kraken are actually crazy people to do what they do.
Right, right. And we love and support them in all that they do. Amazing, very fucking cool. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna pull up maps and various things, showing it to the group. She explains all of this, and then pauses in her explaining and goes, that should not be there. In fact, none of these islands should be there.
Sits up a bit straighter.
And then she will overlay another map where it's like it's showing like the original sort of construction of where these things were, and that too, so that you see it superimposed on top of each other of where it was and where it is now, and then a sort of recorded date of like, and now it's this way because after the flood.
And you all can see that there were these two large islands that had been sort of left over, probably the highest points within that area. And they really didn't have anything on them save for ruins. No one went to them, no one touched them. And the highway kind of just passed by them. A little close because the water level. But now there are parts of them. It's sort of like a small chain in the middle of these two larger islands that did exist. There are some sections that you see, and when Morningstar overlays its actual satellite image, it's color. And you can see that some of these islands aren't green or gray. They're blue. A blue you're familiar with as the blue coral-like stone of the Deep Lacuna. So it does seem that some of these are actual portions of the Deep Lacuna that have risen above water level. And some of them do just appear to be terrain that has pushed up.
So Fox's experience being on this particular island makes sense given what it was attached to, the tragedies that occurred there. The rest of this, though, should not be there and have broken through, we'll say.
So there might be similar ticking time bombs on these other antediluvian islands. Yes.
Precisely. And to be honest, the way that they're chained together, the spirits themselves might be chained together, if you know what I mean. I don't know magic, but I do understand that at least a chain work of bombs. And perhaps if one goes off, like dominoes, the others will fall and go off as well. Possible.
We'll have to see. Ideally, we get in, I get my poke around, we take care of that spirit real quiet like, and we get out. But we'll see.
Or we won't.
Yeah. Let me know what date and time you want to go.
Yeah. Okay.
What kind of prep do we need?
I mean, the rest of you are clearly prepared for a fight. The only thing that would be necessary is to find a way to get that fire retardant foam. We might not need to pull from anything too crazy. I'm sure they sell something like that at the store.
Oh, also, just in the background, can I do some first aid on myself? I beat myself up yesterday.
Yes, you did. Please roll first aid. You are actually possibly bruised, and there's probably still some dried blood on your face.
No, I would have washed that off before walking around the city.
Maybe, if you'd noticed.
True.
Because your nose might have continued bleeding.
What does the medkit add?
+6?
Okay. Plus my quick healer, which is extra.
Out of curiosity, are there any fire extinguishers on each floor of this abandoned apartment complex? Did they leave those on the wall, or did they take them too?
I mean, some of them are probably ripped off the walls, but there's probably still some that still exist.
Yeah.
It only just got condemned, so people haven't started looting it yet.
How much can I heal?
Let's see.
2.
Okay. Well, slightly less beat up.
Slightly less. Yeah,
I am
mean, if
now
we can-
slightly less than half dead.
How much of that was physical?
Oh, I'm just talking about the physical.
Oh. Jesus fucking Christ.
Beat the fuck
Mojave,
out of himself.
Get over here.
Kind of rolls his eyes, becomes over.
Not quite smack in the face, but almost smack in the face.
Lay on hands, bitch slap.
When I tell you, Morningstar is over
Plonk.
it. The attitude, over it. She's like, oh hell.
And
fucking no.
and remembering the heal spell is just its hits. It doesn't have the
Mhm.
same thing the first aid does. So that means, Mojave, you can clear yourself.
Cool, nice, that's good.
Well,
There
if
we go.
grab
My
this-
prep's done.
If we get the fire extinguishers, your rigger here might be able to make some sort of a larger detonation device for them.
A big pile of foam.
Yeah.
So, initial plan. Have Finn literally cast a giant storm on the entire goddamn thing until the fire spirit comes out. We lure it towards whatever fire extinguisher things we want to set up. Blow them out. Blow them up when it gets past, and sort through with what's left.
Reminder,
Yeah,
we may or may not
yes,
have
no.
that luxury because I intend to investigate the site before we start fighting, because once we start fighting, there might not be much left of the site to investigate. And if it is true that folks who lingered there started hearing stuff, there is no guarantee that our presence on that island will not set the spirit off.
Well,
Uh,
then let's set up the bombs or whatever Jay winds up making first. Get Finn into position, investigate, and then fucking book it when the spirit gets temperamental.
Well, I will say this. If I remember correctly from the night that we were there, it was responding very much to the agitation that the other people felt. Now, whether those voices that have been reported maybe encourage that kind of behavior, you will have to be on your guard as far as that. It perhaps feeds off of, the negative energy, we'll say.
As many spirits do.
Softy question. So in like real life, right? There are places like, fucking hardware stores and shit like that that will sell fire retardant foam and things like that. Is that something that we would be able to have access to? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, would they have that at a hardware store here?
Like fire extinguishers?
Well, not literal fire extinguishers. Like, there are literal like cans of foam that you could spray that could.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Refills.
Yeah. I'm asking because I don't know how much we're gonna need for this.
I mean, if you
spirit.
raid the whole fucking building, you never know. I mean, this is a very tall building.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm checking. I'm like trying to have a backup plan in case like we don't have enough from raiding this building.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say definitely I would have to look up the prices for what a fire extinguisher would be. But
Yeah.
I don't see why a hardware store wouldn't. But
Okay.
you know that they probably don't carry a fuck ton of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, just I'm just making plan Bs. I'm making plan Cs. Like Morningstar hasn't said anything yet. She's like, but if we need to steal a fire truck to get shit popping, then we'll do that. She's just making plans, just in case. But yeah, okay. So that's the plan then. Right. So raid the building for fire extinguishers, see what we get.
Yep.
If we need more, we'll get more. But I think as far as prep, that is as far as we can go.
Keys, can you shoot? You give guns?
It takes her like 2 seconds because she like is so used to being called Scales, but then she's like, "Oh, what? What are you asking me? I'm so sorry."
Guns. Are you good with guns?
I'm decent with the gun. Yeah.
Okay. I've got a rifle you could use if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to use a rifle. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I just, yeah.
Are you
Hold on.
trained in rifles?
I'm okay. To be clear, not necessarily trained in rifles. However, I have an Ares Predator. I know how to shoot it. So, and I
Okay.
can always
Pistols are very different.
Yeah.
And
sure, but like also, guys, information I can get. These are things I can find.
Well,
No
okay,
one
so-
had
Infinite
something
training
versus
are
having the muscle
two
memory or
different
two different
things.
things.
if we've got multiple days to prep, you and me, my rifle, we go to range with some gel rounds.
Yeah, sure. I would be so down to do that.
And
That'd be
then
really
you can
cool.
use my rifle, and I'll use everything else I've got. So that way you're not just kind of twiddling your thumbs, hoping you don't end up leaving by yourself.
Sure.
If you're hitting a range, I'll go with you. I'm a bit out of practice.
For my own information, is anyone going to be walking in there with me in close, or is it just
Yeah.
going to be me?
No, that'll be me.
It's going
Yeah.
to
Maluda
be
here's melee. She does swords.
It's
I
going to probably be Maluda, Oliver, definitely going to be Cloudy, at least up until the building, so he can still cast things that he needs to cast.
I am not getting up close and personal.
Yes, not close and personal, but at least up until the building. And Jason is literally walking around in a mech, so like likely going
Yeah,
to
but
join
he
you.
also has a literal tank as a fucking cannon, or tank cannon on his arm, so he doesn't need to be sticking it in the fire spirit's mouth.
I might. After Finn does his big kaboom, he'll probably be in there with you. I might be able to summon something else on hand.
Okay.
Help out.
What if I need to feed us some grenades? I might want to be closer for that.
Midori,
Please do
Mother,
not throw
yes.
a grenade when
Would you-
me and Maluda are fighting the spirit.
Midori, would you like to join them in a fight against the toxic spirit?
Yes. I would
Wonderful.
love to.
Midori will
Oh.
be there to help you as well.
Softy.
Yes.
Between my demolitions, hardware, armor, mechanic skills, can I craft or modify some grenades to be some like anti-fire grenades that like explode with compressed
foam?
CO2 or something like that?
A, yes. B, demolitions, because it's explosives.
Okay. So do you want me to roll some demolitions at some point to see if I can craft some?
Just roll me some demolitions.
Okay, I think I'm gonna spin the edge on this because my demolitions are not super high right now. Oh wait, how do I?
Oh, as we have now learned the rulings, when you do the edge, put your edge point in. You also add all of your edge points to your roll as well.
Oh,
So, like, that's in your dice pool as well.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Yeah, it does both.
Yeah.
It's called pushing the
Yes.
limits.
good to know.
so yeah, I did good. I got some
Yeah,
on
you
time.
did. You did great. Okay, so for every hit you got, I will let you permanently convert that many of your grenades, but that is all you make. And those grenades can no longer be converted back. So you have 8 CO2 grenades.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So other than training maybe with gun, I think we're set.
Do we got a fire blanket on hand?
No.
Crazy.
Do you have a
Um,
fire blanket on hand?
I do not have a fire blanket on hand.
Question, ST, would that be included in our sort of medical wing that we have in the amphibious?
Oh. Huh. Huh.
Yeah, would that be, like the way that an ambulance usually has like a shock blanket and like all those things? Would
It's
that be
true.
included?
Sometimes they use fire blankets for like hypothermia because it
Mhm.
can be heat reflective.
Well, it is the Valkyrie module. It should have everything you need.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say it could have one in it.
The Valkyrie unit has one in it.
Marvelous. Just because I'm thinking covering all the bases. We got our offense. Do we got our defense?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know that thing's gonna be fighting back.
I mean, worst case, I just hug it and push it back in the pit.
Assuming you can.
Nascavian.
Yeah.
You have armor, right?
Yep.
As a skill. So if I got my hands on some flame seal, could you like upgrade my fucking armor to have like actual flame seal on it?
Softy, can I? I have armor.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Yes.
Well, I know where I'm off to make a purchase.
Probably for my own safety. Just kidding. Wait, I gave back my jacket. I don't have armor, do I?
Oh my god.
You don't have your Loki Sun armor, so you'd have to buy some new armor.
See, this is why I'm asking these questions.
Yeah, there's just a voice like, oh wait, yeah, I just lost all my armor. Huh.
Well, let's go shopping, I guess.
Jesus Christ. She will fucking.
Time for the shopping episode.
She will get us.
Hey.
I mean, I just got a list of shit I want to buy. It doesn't have to be crazy. I don't need to roleplay with the clerk. Just give me my shit, I'm leaving.
I learned something about Slip. Slip does not like shopping.
Dude, I have a specific amount of time before I have to leave. I do not need to talk to this fucking this clerk.
That is absolutely fair.
I don't need to talk to this clerk.
That is true. So
No, it's not necessary. I just find it so funny.
I got places to be. Dog.
So you're trying to get a flame seal.
Yeah.
How much
I'll-
money?
I'll probably add that to my own armor jacket.
Yeah.
The level seal.
How much
spray
is
seal the
flame
inside.
seal and how much is not shitty armor? Because otherwise I'm wearing a leather jacket.
I'm getting that for you right now.
Which is plenty. It is more than nothing, right?
Yeah.
True.
Are you looking for what you had before, which was an armor jacket?
Yep, that'd be pretty nice.
A basic armor jacket is 1,000 new yen.
That's expensive.
Oh,
And then
boy.
if you want modifications,
Mm-hmm.
that makes it a little more expensive. I'm trying to remember. I think it's just fire resistance. Is that the same thing as a flame seal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, the fire resistance seal, it just says up to rating. I assume the rating caps out at 6, like most things, or
So-
like what's the max rating on this?
When I was looking into it, typically armor and like fire resistance or cold resistance do the exact same thing. The difference is if it's specific, like fire resistance, it costs half as much. So you would spend like, it just costs you twice as much to get generic universal armor versus specific type of armor. At least for drones.
Mm-hmm. So fire resistance. So the $1,000 is the jacket. Fire resistance is 250 new yen times rating.
Yeah. I don't see where it says there's a max rating just yet.
I don't, but it does, like, that matters with capacity,
Right.
because you can't really go over capacity.
Yeah, I don't know about for gear, but for drones, you can't exceed the body.
Well, these are not these wouldn't have a body score. So I'm gonna say it probably ends at the rating 6.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get the max rating of 6, which means I'm literally, if I clear this job, I get half my money back for this. I'm working not for free, but for a 50% coupon off my fucking flame seal.
Of course. Fucking there it is.
Would it cost you full price to buy it if I'm going to make it for you?
You're gonna install it normally. So unless you have armorer, I would have to buy an entire another suit of armor. Like, it would not be able to be included in the armor I've got unless you've got armor. So I'm actually saving money in that regard. But
you're just paying the difference. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, what kind of rating are you looking for, Wonton?
Oh god. Oh god, the lack of money. Give me a sec to do some math.
Okay, well that
'Cause-
happens. All right. So you're getting a rating 6 flame seal, right, Maluda?
Yes.
All right. Jason, when you can, roll your armorer skill.
Mm.
I feel like you're at least gonna. This might. Let me see. Let me see. Oh,
7.
fine.
7.
Rolled a yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, this is it's a rating 6. I want to make sure you do it right. You might have to get hits up to the You're fine. You're good. You have elegant, fucking elegant.
I'm really good at this.
So Maluda ends up leaving, does some shopping, comes back with her full loadout. So my god. So first of all, full body armor. It is like the modern equivalency of like full plate armor, including helmet.
Right.
And this thing has a full male manticore pelt affixed to it, with like the half the tail and like the pelt itself coming down the back like a mantle. And then it's like on one shoulder is just like the fully taxidermied and reinforced head of the manticore. The helmet has a fucking audio and targeting suite in the setup. The eyes are actually split into 2 parts, and in each eye are three different irises that move independently of each other, that can lock on targets. And it has environmental adaptations already to keep the wearer either warm or cool. So that is what you're adding this onto. A Greek hero's armor, basically. And then otherwise, she shows up with a full-ass size Zweihander, like just a German fucking greatsword. And the rifle that she brings along, that Scales will be training with, is an Effenhar, a 35 round fully automatic assault rifle.
I'm going to have so much fun.
If you don't throw out your shoulder first.
I will be
Yes.
fine.
Will also
Scales
be.
is big.
I will
I am
warn
big.
you. You will have to put actual points into the rifles skill,
Okay.
That should be
Yeah.
automatics.
or is it the
Yeah,
automatics? Right. This is
Automatics,
it's not
yeah.
it's a machine.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, you need the automatics skill.
Yep. But we've got 2 days to
Yes.
train, so if you've got 6 karma, we can do 2 karma the first day and 4 karma the second day, because for the first 4 skill points, it's just 1 day of training.
I do have karma to do that. Yeah, I have karma to do that. Also, I think that like when Maluda comes in, with all this stuff, Morningstar is on the internet right now watching everything there is to know about this particular gun.
Understandable.
Off to the side while other people are shopping and doing other prep, I think Mojave's gonna slip off at some point and go, there hasn't been a moment so far, but now there finally is. He's gonna go bury Honey's jaw. He's still got that. Just off to the side. take some personal time to go do that.
You find it's probably one of the last few places that has actual land in LA. And you know, with your specialized, this place is a bit protected. It's got a little bit of magic to it that probably is why it's survived. And you know that Honey was buried here, and you were able to come out and rejoin the other portion of her body.
Yeah. It's just, it's certainly got some heavy thoughts and feelings in his head as he buries a mother figure again. But it is what it is. I think he just sits there for a little while alone with his thoughts and eventually just shows back up with the crew. He probably doesn't say what he was doing or where he was going or any of that. He doesn't make it anybody else's business. He just does that off to the side, taking care of some personal stuff.
All right. So, you all spend all this time assisting yourself. I will allow those, if everyone's okay with it, I will allow those 2 days to pass and you to pop that karma in. Because you'll spend, 2 days at the range with Maluda learning how to handle this weapon. It is, actually, once you've put those skills, roll me the damn skill check to see.
Okay. Well, all right. So give me a second because I have to put all this stuff in there. But
Of course.
The gun also operates off of agility, so if your agility is not maxed and you want to put a little into agility, there's no time frame on training an attribute. So you could pump agility.
That is
Up to your
true.
max.
Okay. I'll take a look at this in one moment. Let me put these numbers in. Lord help me. I hope I do this correctly.
I can always help.
Come back to me. Yeah, come back to me.
Yeah.
While I put all this in.
And she
Children
teaches you
are
how
fighting.
to toggle the fire mode. It comes in like you can do it semi-automatic, burst fire, full auto. It's got a laser sight attached to it. It's got a fucking a gas vent on it to fucking recoil compensate. It's like you pull the trigger and this thing starts fucking pissing gas and just
Mojave
It's
also
just-
spends some time at the range with y'all, just practicing.
and all of the training is in the semi-automatic fire mode, so that she can't pull the trigger, freak out, squeeze, and dump 35 rounds downrange and into the ceiling.
Okay, very cool. Now I have the question.
Yes.
So on here, right, it has SABF FA. But what do I put in the actual thing?
SA for just semi-automatic.
you're
It's like you
semi-automatic.
squeeze the trigger. Yeah, you squeeze the trigger each time you shoot, because anything more than that, and all of a sudden you're losing dice because you're shooting more bullets, sure. But unless you've got a lot of strength physically, you're just shooting into the air after the first
Yes.
one.
Your accuracy starts going down real fast when you just
Yeah.
Okay, true. God, I really hope I'm doing this right.
Yeah, I can send you a little screen cappy of what mine looks like,
Yes, please.
and then you'll have it.
That would be wonderful. It doesn't get any modifiers or anything like that, right? Is good.
yeah, it's good. You haven't modified it or anything, and you don't have a specialization specifically.
Okay.
Make sure you put in your skills automatics as well.
Okay, great. Done and done. Okay, I think it's filled out correctly. And so let's roll it just to see how it goes.
Yeah.
Do you have automatics written down
What do you mean?
Boomst.
in the actual skill section?
Yeah, in the skill I put automatics. It has like a little
No. Skill section of the sheet.
Oh.
Yeah, you also have to give yourself the skill because
Yes,
that's what it
you do
will
have to have the
pull
rating,
from.
otherwise it can't pull from anything.
Oh, got you. And then okay, so that's what I just spent my the karma on.
Yes, is your
The
actual,
actual
skill.
skill.
Okay, wonderful. I am
So the
so sorry to
automatics-
the audience while I figure out how to fucking do a thing.
Automatics rating 2. Agility is the attribute, and the limit is physical.
here.
So
Okay.
we're gaining knowledge on how to shoot a gun.
Yeah, and then it's 2. You said okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think I did it.
Yes. You're being taught by a very small space marine.
Amazing.
Ollie
Okay,
off
good.
the side, just practicing with his cult future.
Okay, cool. So okay. So I have the skill there now.
Yeah.
So do I press that or do I press the actual gun to do the roll?
I believe you can press the gun
the
and
gun.
it should work.
Okay. Let's see, guys.
Let's see how it goes.
Modifiers. Sorry, my roll 20 is like lagging, so I got a 0.
Hey, it happens. 4
Well,
dice, it
it's-
happens.
It's my first time.
Yeah.
So you know.
But the point is, you're not defaulting and therefore rolling 3 dice. You've actually
Yeah,
doubled
yeah.
your pool.
Hey.
Yeah, you
That's
know
great.
what? Fair enough.
Wonderful, fantastic, beautiful. Yeah, I think that Morningstar spending that time with Maluda, she is very much one thing Maluda will pull away from the experience is that like not only is Morningstar a fast learner, she is like very much an eager student. Like the act of learning is something she takes incredible joy from. So like you're teaching all this stuff to her, you have her undivided, rapt attention. She does it, and even if she doesn't like do well the first time or whatever, she immediately like corrects herself in the ways that you've taught her. And probably simultaneously is like has video playing in her head of like how to do gun. So yeah, she's a rapt student.
Just off to the side, I'm gonna roll to see how Ollie does at the range.
Did he hit the target?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes,
he did.
you hit the target.
Grim satisfaction is like, okay, I haven't lost it all.
Morningstar doesn't even have a bullet on the target.
No, I don't, but it's okay. I will figure this out.
There might be one like off to the side, kind of on the face.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
else's.
It's visible.
It's someone else. It's on Ollie's.
You know what's actually hilarious? She gets a really good shot in, not on her target. It's on Ollie's target.
It's perfect. It was an amazing shot. Wrong target.
It's giving very to anyone who's seen Criminal Minds when fucking Reed goes to shoot a gun and he kills the unsub and what's his face is like that was a great shot. And he was like I was aiming for his knee. It's giving that.
Bullseye.
Yeah, I think there's
Wrong
definitely just-
target.
That sidelong glance of like, that is not where you were aiming. He doesn't say anything, but just that glance of acknowledgement.
Yeah, and it's very clear where she's like, "Oh shit, okay, well," has to correct her body and her positioning. There is, the remembering to before pulling the trigger, let out all of the air so that you're not shaky. She keeps both her eyes open rather than one. Is looking down the sights, and you know what? I'm gonna try again, bitch.
Midori and Finn are just fighting in the background. That's what those noises are. That's just Midori.
I got it too.
Hey, there you go. You hit the target.
Let's go. So yes, mini celebration. She's like, yeah. I'm so sorry. They're so loudly fighting. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, the ghost
It's-
children at the range.
Nah,
Ghost
homie, that
children at the
I'm telling you,
range.
that's Midori and Finn, man. They're just rolling around like crazy people. They got in an argument. Who knows what? Who knows what they're arguing about? They're not speaking English or any other language.
I'm pretty sure Midori is more angry than Finn is. And
Yeah.
he's like, oh, play. Ha, ha.
I love the idea of Midori yelling at him in Shark. You know what I mean? They're just
He just translates shark speak and then just says, your mother was a whatever. Also,
Yeah.
everything's fun in games up until Midori does, like, a flip. And, like, he registers he shouldn't fire at Finn, so he flips around, fires downrange and destroys a target because he's firing a Thunderstruck.
Midori.
Patience, patience, patience. We're keeping it together. We're keeping calm. We're keeping it together.
Midori.
I am the target.
I want to be
Hold
the
on.
scolding mother,
Hold
but
on.
I.
No. Hold on.
So Maluda has now seen that Midori has a Thunderstruck inside him.
Yes, my little
Oh.
melon has a
Yeah,
thunderstruck.
everyone at the shooting range has noticed. the
Yeah, if
Thunderstruck
anything, I think
going
there's
off.
the
Yeah.
turn and the very, very calm, very controlled Midori were in public.
That's a felony, little man. You're going to prison.
You just hear transformer noises as he just it back into the ball, and he just rolls off it into the corner.
He
And then
refuses
right
to
before-
elaborate further.
And right before he walks out, Finn is like, boop, invisible rolling ball.
Amazing.
No
As
one
we
will
leave,
ever know.
as we leave, and we're like getting back into the van or whatever, there is a moment where Morningstar is like, a felony? What do you mean?
If there's any footage of that, scrub it.
If any sort of power sees that Midori's got a Thunderstruck in him, they trash compact him.
When was anyone going to tell me?
I just found out about it.
Wait,
I
what's
didn't realize. I'm just meeting this little guy.
You do know that the bulk of what we do here is illegal, yeah?
Yes. What I didn't know was that Jay walks around with so many illegal weapons that
I've
it's
mentioned this.
terrorism.
I've mentioned this.
Oh, you've
actually.
mentioned this, but not to me. I didn't know.
guys?
Also, would it be crazy to not buy armor? It's kind of expensive.
Guys, I'm not a terrorist. I'm a freedom fighter and a hero. And Midori doesn't have a Thunderstruck unless he's in his battle armor. Remember, we converted the Lynx into like a big spider tank for him.
Yes, I was unaware, however, that the Thunderstruck was such an illegal weapon to the extent in which I now have to scrub
I'm
footage.
sorry. Have you not
It's-
seen what it can do?
It's not as illegal as the missile launcher.
I grew up in a fucking lab. So what's legal and not legal? I don't know. You people who have existed here know that information, and you have to
Maluda,
tell me.
Okay.
We'll
okay.
point to
anything
Jay.
that explodes. Anything
Yes.
anything that Jay has, anything that Jay has on the mech, illegal.
Jesus
For all
Christ.
well, for all
Also-
intents and purposes, unless specifically stated otherwise, it is safe to assume that most of what we do, we shouldn't be doing, and most of what we are, we shouldn't be. We don't
anything
exist.
more than like
Best to make
a,
it, best to
guns.
keep it that way.
anything more than like a pistol. Yeah, kind of illegal.
My life support system isn't illegal.
True.
The
That's
way
fine.
Oh, and by the
Morning-
way, most of those pistols you're supposed to have a license for.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're also illegal. Anything that goes louder than a
Why do you think
Morningstar.
why do you think I use
goes-
knives? You don't need a license for that.
Morningstar goes a violent red. She is furious because she's like,
Midori
I mean, when you're sinless, everything's illegal.
Midori climbs up on, I don't know why I'm assuming you're in the van, but he just climbs up on a seat, looks to you all. He pulls out the Thunderstruck, but faces it upward, and he just goes,
This is to protect against government tyranny.
And Jay would fist bump him. Like, yes, my dude, Midori. That is why we are freedom fighters.
You can see
Dude,
how
the
that's
entire-
illegal, right?
The entire time. Okay, for Rissa's paranoia, the obscene paranoia, whatever that wireless thing in Maluda's body is still transmitting this whole time that this conversation's happening.
when I tell you the violence in her heart right now is so strong because no one has said shit to her about this, and she doesn't know any of it. And now all she can think of is how much fucking footage exists of them having these very illegal weapons. And she's just like, what? So she's furious. And she's going to erase the footage at the gun range.
Easy. It's not very secure.
No, it wouldn't be, would it?
There's actually so much cool armor, but it's all expensive. I've never looked this before in my life, and there's things I want, so I kind of want to save for it and not buy armor, but that'd be such a terrible decision.
Yeah, that'd be a bad idea.
I will say Midori is currently going on a rant. I cannot repeat it because I've never memorized it, but it does end with the phrase, "Let's make some bacon."
Yes!
Anyone who knows, you know what rant it is. I wish I had memorized it, but that's just
You know,
Midori
you
running
know.
back and forth. If you know, you know.
The police are just an occupying army. Anyway, you guys want to make some bacon?
But you don't eat the...
Furious erases the footage and is just like, has never felt more outside and isolated in her entire existence than in this moment. And the look of like the assumption that I would know fucking anything after I've told you repeatedly I was made in a fucking lab. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's so fucking mad. Yeah, we're fucked, gang. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone has seen us running around with these guns. We're fucked.
Okay, yeah, everybody's seen us running around with these. But first off, life in the shadows, we deal in the illegal. What's the big deal? Second off, you've seen the LAPD. Do you think they're in any position to enforce that crap? So long as we don't make it their problem, it ain't no problem.
And like all the tech stuff, like the mill drones and all the cool weapons and missiles, like my dad has all kinds of stuff like that. Those aren't laws they enforce. Like no one.
I
gets
mean, they
in trouble
do
for that
enforce
stuff.
them if they got reason to, but really, illegal, legal. Think of it as corp approved. Maybe that'll reset your perspective.
I've
It
got
don't
permits
matter,
for
not
all my
really.
stuff. I've got permits for all my stuff, so I'm good.
I've got the heroes permit.
Freedom fighters.
To you, what's
Yeah.
the difference between a hero, freedom fighter, and a terrorist? I'm curious.
I'm the good guy, and the guys who are the bad guys are the bad guys.
Oh, okay. I see. That sorts it all out.
I'm
Understood.
texting Tatiana that this little guy's a psychopath.
You just get back. Oh my god, he's perfect.
He's actually deranged. He's perfect for you. His tether to reality is not existent. You can make him whatever you want.
Softy, question.
What?
If Morningstar was interested in creating permits for everybody's shit, what kind of role, what kind of skills would be necessary? You know what I'm saying? Just not that I'm doing anything right this second, but just for future, if that might be a thing I need to do, what does that look like?
That is, hold on, there's a real ass skill there is actually a forgery skill.
Right. Okay, I know what I will be spending karma on. Jesus Christ.
The stuff that's restricted, you could forge documents for. The stuff that's forbidden, I don't think so.
And what is forbidden?
Jay.
All of it.
Oh
Not
my
all-
god.
Yeah, everything.
look,
yeah. Maluda points
Jay-
to this sussy blue child and is like,
Yep.
him and everything he owns is on a watch list.
And then
Jay
just
has
as
a
you
Tomahawk
asked,
missile on the Winnebago.
as you've asked this, by the way, Midori just raises his hand as well, as he is literally an embodiment of a lynx. He is part lynx with a thunderstruck in his spherical body.
Well, keep in mind, free AIs are also like if he's discovered, they will.
Oh, yeah,
want
that's
to
true.
Eradicate him.
I
So-
mean,
Yeah, that's why I mentioned
if
him being
he
trash
did it for
compacted and not
his
arrested.
Jay,
okay.
Jay would hug Midori and be like, "It's all right, buddy. You were born a crime, but you're a freedom fighter."
I mean, I've been living illegal these past 3 years, and half the stuff in my bag. Scales, you know something? You know, a detox, the chemical equivalent, the non-magical, the mundane equivalent of that crap. You know, that's forbidden. That ain't legal. Legal, illegal. It ain't right and wrong. I just what the corpse wants you to have and what the corpse don't want you to have.
Her pupils are slits. She's just she's in a bad way.
Welcome to the sixth
There
world.
is a mage's license, and you're able to do a lot of stuff with it.
I mean,
got
legally,
one.
I'm dead.
Well,
Yeah, that too.
well, all of that aside, are we ready to go drop on an island?
Let me go ahead and sound up spirit first. Maybe take a small nap after.
I am going to ask you this question, Softy.
Yeah.
I know on the major highways there's definitely cameras, but on the essentially the bridge we took to get to the island, are there cameras there?
No. The cables
okay.
basically halt out about halfway through it.
Okay. Incredible, amazing. Now, I don't know if you want me to do one roll for all of this or what, but Morningstar essentially is going to attempt to make them invisible on the way there. The group, I need to be so clear above table. Morningstar has a paranoia flaw, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now that they have thoroughly scared her, she is going to be trying to make this van invisible as we move through the city to get to the island.
I mean, dare I say, in this day and age, that's not necessarily the wrong move.
Yeah, she is so horrified at like the fact that at no point anyone told her anything. She's just like, so she's going to do what she needs to do to make us invisible because what
Some
the action
say some say paranoid. Others might
Yeah.
say practical.
right? Is it paranoia if I'm right?
So I'm gonna have this. Actually, we're gonna do a thing because I could do this. I learned it. This is an extended test,
Okay.
as you are
Okay.
going to try
Mhm.
to basically from this point over to the island hide the van through any camera you can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
get my thing in here.
I pointed out that little illegal man's the moment I saw him. Okay, I can't.
I'm a mobster?
I told you y'all were running all kinds of illegal shit the first second I walked in here.
Like it's so fucked up because Morningstar is like, dog. This is
But-
more of people holding her to standards that she didn't know existed. She's
No. In case you forgot, the very first thing that Cloudy was like, "Oh, hey, we're having a nice time," and then he happened.
well,
He was like, guys,
Yeah,
guys.
I've only actually known what's legal and illegal for about 2 weeks now, and I've had my hands full since then.
oh god,
So everything's fine. All right.
yeah.
So this is actually going to be fairly hard because from where you are, which is probably somewhere a little out of downtown, probably kind of, I do not remember what the hell this shady part's called, middle of I-10. You're going to have to go over and down, or
Okay,
down and over. Either way, you're going to have to go through one of the other two highways.
amazing.
You will have to pass through the downtown grid, meaning
Yeah.
you are passing uncomfortably close to the Hollywood grid. Close
Amazing.
enough that one of those cameras is probably going to have to require you to enter, or at least slightly take a sideline real fast into the Hollywood grid to catch one of those cameras.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
it's a very hard test.
I will be popping edge.
Hold on for that before you do that, because there's multiple rolls to this.
Oh, I see. Okay,
And if you pop edge, you only get that on one of them.
okay, understood.
I will tell you the threshold.
Okay,
I'm going to have you make 6 tests.
Jesus. Okay,
for 6 separate
Jesus.
cameras, or at least 6 separate camera groups.
Okay.
The threshold is 24. Within those rolls, you need to get 24 hits.
Out of like in total, out of all the 6, I need up to
Yes.
24.
Yes.
Okay.
In the next 6 rolls, which are your hacking rolls.
Average of 4 per roll.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm fairly certain you should be able to handle, and you cannot, even though we learned about this, you cannot buy hits on this.
On this one, yeah. Okay. So first one, without edge. Okay. Did I glitch? I didn't glitch.
You did not glitch. I will.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll make sure to tell you when you glitch.
Amazing. Okay, great. Okay. So that's the second. The third is coming right up.
5 consecutive life sentences.
Dude, I'm fucking okay.
It's third.
But this thing is cool.
Yeah.
We got 2, 4, 3, 4.
So that's what it's okay. Fifth one.
You are 3 down,
Oh, we got a 5.
2 down.
Okay. Now this is for the last one. I'm gonna
You
pop
need
the edge.
6 on this, or better.
Yeah, this one I can see you might want to use your edge. Now remember, also add your edge points to your dice pool as a modifier,
Okay, understood.
as well as your 6 exploding. So make sure you hit the thing and do that.
Okay. So
We
I'm
have
hitting-
learned rules and we're following.
Okay, so I'm adding in the modifier 3,
Yes.
right? That's it. Just
Yes.
three?
Edge toggled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
edge is toggled.
Yep.
Give me 1 second, because my
No
Why?
showings.
yeah, my fucking
Son?
no, my roll 20 is lagging and it won't let me.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. We got it. All right.
7.
There we go.
Yeah!
Got a 7 on that. That will take you to 25. You have passed the threshold. That will just let you get it. It was a bit touch and go as you enter into the Matrix. You are basically basically water skiing, holding on to as the Winnebago goes by. You are carefully sliding your way into and catching the camera icons as you see them, realizing where they will be on the map. You're able to catch one group, able to do a perfect cut, and you're able to catch them as you go. At that last moment, you realize, right as you're passing the Hollywood grid, ooh, you got it. It was terrifying for a minute, but you pulled it out. And you are onto the highway without ever being seen by a camera, barely leaving anything behind you. Maybe that Hollywood one might have had a little bit of a glitch, but honestly, they probably won't care. You are now onto the cameraless highway.
Yeah. So you guys see Morningstar has mismatched eyes, right? One is green and one's gold. And you see, as we're like going down the highway, her eyes just start to glow brighter and brighter as she's like, she is a statue in the fucking van, not a muscle fucking moved, as she's just trying to nab all these fucking cameras. And then she only moves once we get onto the portion of that bridge where there are no more cameras, and you see that she like takes a breath.
And that is when the FNR and 5 spare magazines are thrust upon you.
Amazing. She catches it.
I have paid for each magazine and the ammo inside of them, so
I have so many.
you have 210 bullets. If we go through that, we're dead anyway.
I'm
Right.
sorry, what? That is, wow.
So,
Each
with the
magazine.
expertise of having a very great teacher and a bunch of YouTube videos, she she is able to like load things up, make sure her gun is clean, like all these things, and is prepped and ready to go just in case shit gets real bad.
Should be noted, Cloudy would have summoned first thing in the morning, so he had time to rest off the thing. What time are we leaving out?
I imagine we're doing nighttime, right? This is a
Yeah,
nighttime
I
era?
assumed this
Doing
was
it
going to be
nighttime?
nighttime.
Okay, yeah.
Then just
So-
after sunset
Mhm.
is
Right
when
on
he would be
12.
doing this instead.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're doing this right on 12, then he would have done this 6 hours ago. So he'll be able to rest up from whatever strain he gets from this. But I
Okay.
still need to know how many services I get. So
Okay.
Softy, you can do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to summon a Force 7 combat spirit.
I'm getting the dice.
Oh baby.
Oh Jesus!
And then his brain explodes and he dies. On the
Oh.
couch.
No, you will never know. If I'm correct, it's not
I
their.
rolled
Oh, it's not their force. Is it their force times something?
no.
Is it just their
for
force?
summoning? It is just their force.
Just their force for
Um,
summoning. Okay.
Yes.
Wanted to make
when
sure.
I'm binding, it's their force times 2.
That's what I'm remembering.
But I
All
keep
right.
it permanently instead of just for the 12
All
hours.
right. Let's see who awakens and comes to you, and if they do at all.
I might. It might take several hours for me to
Shit!
this up.
Holy shit! They
Yeah.
only got one hit. They only got one hit.
Huh.
Make it count.
I go against 2. The drain is twice their hits though.
So you only have
so
to go
I'm
against
fine.
2. Yeah, you're good.
Yep. I'm fine.
Hey.
And I get a freak. This fight the spirit, the big toxic spirit. When we get there, that is the only thing he needs to do.
Yeah,
Uh,
hell yeah.
So you know what? Fuck it. Never mind. I can do this whenever.
It all works
He's-
out.
He sat down with 6 hours prep time, some snacks, some drinks, nailed it first try. Fuck it.
Amazing.
Fuck it, we ball.
Basically. I was expecting things to get much worse as it punched me in the
Victim of
face.
your own success.
I was
I know.
honestly kind of surprised. Yeah, because I guess you don't need to bind this thing if you just give it one thing and it'll disappear when it's done.
Mm-hmm. Yepers. That's the way Cloudy likes doing it. Doesn't like binding them if he doesn't have to. Got the prep time. We don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you have your combat spirit with only goal, fight the fire spirit.
But specifically Force 7.
A Force 7 combat spirit, which is
Correct.
not anything to sneeze at.
So I have 2 Force 7 spirits on our side, boys. Both with
Oh, yeah.
cold powers.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Got some cold boys. We got another cold boy who's hopefully not going to freeze his own ass off again.
Let's see. Optional powers include elemental attack, which I can choose during summoning. Cold friend. Hello. Or water. Honestly, it's basically the same thing. Yes. Right.
All right. Wonderful.
We ready to go? We in here? We in this, boys?
Mhm.
Shelly walks back into the apartment with a very mismatched set of clothes. He's wearing a very nice British long coat atop of his t-shirt and leather pants.
That coat can look however you want. It doesn't actually have to be. Technically speaking, I know now that I see what coat you got, I don't even think I'm allowed to let you have that. But I didn't tell you that previously, so
He walked in dressed like bug catcher Jimmy, but also with an armored coat on.
it's
You know
fine.
what?
You spent
You know
the money
what?
for it. It's pretty funny.
You know what? Hot, just vintage hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he went to the thrift store, bought a armored coat, and came home.
You got a
when
good
we-
find, you know.
When we get to the actual warehouse area, Morningstar will set herself up so that she's actually on top of the Amphibious, set her rifle up so she is ready to go should need be. Question for you, Softy. I don't remember there being any electricity running through the place, but is there? Because they had like a sprinkler system and like all these things, so she's trying to just see like on the matrix or whatever she needs to, of like, should she need to emergency turn on the sprinklers,
Yeah.
where would that be, you know?
So this far out into the bay, the public grid is kind of hazy, kind of dark. There's not a lot of things out here that can need to attach.
Mm-hmm.
Some things out here can't attach.
Mm-hmm.
What you see this place is it's a closed circuit, probably much older wiring.
Mm-hmm.
But you know you have skin links, so you could actually probably try to grab onto some of this electrical wiring.
Yeah.
There's something off about it.
Mm.
It has. It's like it kind of fades in and out. Not like it's fading, more like you've seen this. Like its electricity is not stable.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really anything you can dive into. There's no hosts, but even trying to get attached to this thing, it's the connection's not very clear.
Yeah, yeah.
You
okay.
assume the spirit inside maybe generating energy that is somehow messing with the like generators in the place.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So with that knowledge, as everybody's kind of, piling out and getting into the positions necessary, she does make sure she's connected to everybody's comms. And then we'll say to them, emergency sprinkler might not be a thing that can happen. It's not stable enough here. I can attempt it as a last fucking resort, but it will be rough.
If we get there, we'll get there. So just side note, astrally, has anything changed since the last time we were here?
Honestly, if anything has changed, it seems that it's a little quieter here. You're thinking maybe this place has just been like no one's been here for enough time that maybe it's quieted down a little bit.
Okay.
But there's still that energy there of like a snore. Like some large creature breathing in and out, kind of snoring. For those in Neat Space, including Maluda, who's never been here before, this is a derelict warehouse slash like seemingly maybe it's a steel refinery. It has very massive smokestacks that stick up out that are still burning. There's this almost uncanny separation between the outside and the inside, where the outside there's not really lights, there's maybe like a gently flickering one, symptom of the electricity being wonky. But the minute the barrier of like the warehouse doors, like if you were to cross that, the whole inside is this deep orange color, lit like by a fire, but it's like the light isn't behaving correctly. It doesn't have this fade out. It's so straight and harsh at the door line. And there's this visible heat haze going around at the door, but you don't feel any heat like coming off the building. How would you all want to approach the warehouse?
The bomb. Well, the foam bomb.
I mean, I would like to look around before we set this thing off.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but we don't need to fucking
Not bring it.
do it around the
Yeah.
whole thing. Yeah, like bring it.
We do need to set it up before we set it off.
Yeah, but let's not make it matter right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
It's asleep right now. Let's keep it so for as long as we can.
So, everyone tell me who is going in. Like, all together right now. Like, who's going past the threshold.
Shelly will.
I mean, I want to poke around
You-
the
yeah,
alchemist
you're-
nonsense. I'm going in.
Yeah, you're gonna go in.
Sure.
I need
All right, I'll head on into. Finn will wait outside, ready to do his storm shenanigans if shit goes haywire. All right.
And Jay and Scales, are you guys gonna hang back until things might need to pop off?
Mm-hmm.
I
Jay,
think
do you maybe want to wait at the door so you can see where you might need to throw your grenades?
yeah.
Yeah, I'll
I mean-
stay. I'll stay a little further back, and I'm elevated. I've put myself on top of the van, so I
Hmm.
have a clear shot.
Can I have a couple of those CO2 grenades?
Yeah, sure. I think he has more than would fit in his grenade launcher.
Yeah, you've
So,
got like
yeah.
fucking 8 of them. So, oh wait,
Yeah.
are they launcher grenades or are they like pull the pin and throw grenades?
Is there a difference?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Launcher grenades.
Cool.
Those are
nope,
all
those are
yours, buddy. I do not
was
have a
about to say
launcher.
I can throw, but I cannot launch.
All right.
All right. So, as
Tippy
you and
toes.
you sneak inside, the moment you pass the threshold, it is a sauna. It is uncomfortably hot, and it is a thick heat. The smell from the inside is like rotting metal, this rusted, ungodly scent that's just wrong, acrid and vicious. It burns the inside of your nose. There's, in here, nothing seems to have moved from that night. There is still in the center of this floor a massively, slightly dusty circle that Venti had drawn. In the center is a operating table that is still covered in, well, now dark brown stains, as he was never able to clean up. There are some papers in here. A book is on the floor. A lot of them are slightly darkened, little ashed up. Some parts of the book seem to have been burned. Not enough to have decimated it too much, but the edges are almost like they'd been smoldering and possibly could again.
So I want to poke it.
You can go towards the center of the room for knowledge of where the spirit is, so you can be prepared.
Yeah, we're doing it cautiously.
Yes. This is sort of a long rectangular room. If it did hold the conveyor belts and stations for steel refining, a lot of it seems to have been either taken out or just removed. Now it's almost mostly storage type things, a lot of broken boxes. But at the back of the building where the furnace is a railing that leads down into sort of like a pit. Like there's a staircase and a pit with what looks like maybe coal, but it's almost melded together, like when it's rained on and it kind of crunches down. There is a huge furnace opening, and it is not so much that is this giant opening into a regular furnace. It's that it probably was, but parts of it have now melted inward. Any doorway or gate that would have held it is gone. It's just this bent and twisted metal that's, even now, you see parts of it on the top that are dripping. They've already still turned red hot and are dripping down, gently melting in. And everyone can hear this hum. This low hum in the air. And those who are astrally sensitive hear it a little differently. It's not just this low hum noise as much as it's small words. A little whisper. A voice. You cannot hear what it is saying, but you know that it is repeating something.
What do I have to roll to get closer?
To the furnace or to the circle?
The sense of words.
Okay, you can walk closer to the furnace,
God.
and roll. I guess this actually would be perception more than a sensing.
Claudio focused on the circle, ignoring the muttering fire demon in the pit.
It's like,
Oh.
let's not listen to the demon.
Probably for the best. Is that a glitch?
Oh, wait. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Give me just a moment.
Yeah, just for the record, once we walked into the sauna, the environmental adaptations kick on in Maluda's suit, and I'm wearing an air conditioner.
Same. I spent all my money on this.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
either melting or already a ghost, and
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm not
On-
sure.
On top of the flame seal, because you've got the flame seal, I've got also internal systems because it's a closed suit.
Mm.
Yeah, no,
I got the Samus power suit.
Oh, yeah, damn, fair. I have the fire resistance, and I also have a death cold shark literally hanging on my shoulder. I'm okay. I am okay.
Jay, do you have environmental adaptations in that mech, or are you just an easy bake oven right now?
Well, so the mech is like it is chemically sealed and it has suit internals. So like I can
Oh hell yeah!
go completely on internals with like my own oxygen supply and all that stuff. It doesn't have specific fire resistance, but it has armor. And
Yeah.
for whatever reason in this game system,
You're definitely
armor is
toasty.
universal.
You're definitely toasty, and you know if you got hit with a direct hit from fire, there's a good chance that toasty might start getting painful
But not yet.
because you don't have fire resistance, but not yet. Mojave, you are kind of drawn in by the sound of this whispering. It's like you feel it kind of calling to you. So you get closer, you're trying to listen to it, and you keep trying to listen to it. You're not thinking about it. You're just like, what is that saying? It's like you can almost hear the words, and then you feel yourself lean on something, and it gives way. Everyone in the room will now hear a horrible metal noise, and then probably Mojave letting off a startled noise as you lean upon a rusted railing and fall over it as
Oh,
it
yikes.
breaks, and you fall into that lower section of the room. And everyone hears the pipe hit the ground, and it makes that horrible echoing sound. And it's almost like after it's over and the echoes end,
pipe.
it's the vine pipe noise. It's like this deadness to the air. It's
Oh.
almost silent. The humming is stopped.
What?
I
was
will
that?
I will grab the blade, trigger the quick draw scabbard to draw it as a simple action as opposed to a complex action, and start motioning Mojave back.
Yeah, I
Like,
have
we
that.
gotta go, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I full on fall? Like, where am I right now? Is it
Yeah,
just the
you-
bar that fell?
Oh no, you fell. You fell with the bar.
Okay, yeah.
You
Okay,
you don't
cool.
take damage. I won't give you damage too much because you didn't crit glitch.
Okay,
What
I'll take
was
it.
that?
Shelly running over to go help Mojave out of Death Pit with whatever's in there, because that's a problem.
I think just through the sub vocals, assuming I'm still able to use them as a spirit. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? There's just
Yes,
the
well
very,
manifested, you can.
very soft. I'm fine.
Mojave, now that you are down in the pit, it is ungodly hot down here. You are very aware of just the heat, this feeling, the skin like prickles as it's almost responding to how fast your manifested form is almost being forced to react far more mortally than even you're used to reacting. To the side of you, now that you're down here, it's about, I'd say it was a decent drop, probably about 7.5 feet. You're shocked you didn't get hurt. But as you look over, you realize that set of stairs that you had seen that led down here. Well, from the side, now down here, you realize only the top 3 are still there, and the rest have melted through. Currently, you do not see a way out of here other than being maybe grabbed on and lifted over the edge of the concrete.
Yeah, I
Until
think he's
someone
just
helps you, you are trapped down here.
describing what he's seeing and just like, yeah, this ain't great. Anybody able to give me a hand up?
Shelly
I
and
got
Maluda
you.
are both scuttling.
Yep.
Scuttle.
Jay would offer a hand if able.
So we have scuttle, and then dunk, dunk, dunk.
Thonk, 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 thonk.
Jason, maybe step back right now. I want this thing to be
Jay, let's get out of here. Let them get. You get out of here. You're gonna wake the thing.
We're moving
Oh.
stealthily.
Jay will walk backwards.
It'll make you quieter.
Slowly.
Okay. Well, I don't
By the
know if
way,
we're
I wanna
waking
point-
this thing up by
Nothing has moved yet. The humming stopped, but so far nothing has changed other than that.
Okay.
Astrally? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Astrally, this area is bathed in just almost like this perfect permanence of this background of just this fire energy mixed with its gross, smoky, the most toxic version of fire, the true destruction and rot and metal and pain. And now the pain part of that is getting a bit stronger. And the longer you're down here, Mojave, you hear it first. And then Cloudy, you start hearing it. And Shellhound, you start hearing it. And it'll take a minute, but eventually, oh no, it's starting to be heard by Meatspace. There is this slow noise that's just gently rising and then falling. Almost like a breath, but as you listen to it, it is this increasing volume of screams. And then it quiets
All
down.
right. There is no way in hell I am doing this quietly. Mojave, are you getting out of there, or am I lifting you out?
Are the others there to lift me out of there?
God, we've been
Yes,
trying, but
Yeah, the others have made it there. By the time that you are starting to hear it, Maluda, you are there and you can reach down to try to pull Mojave up. I will need a strength, basically, strength check, I think. So it'll be was that strength and body?
Any modifiers for being held by Shelly?
You could just roll as well, and I'll add them
I was
together.
gonna say I think you roll
Okay.
together, and then any hits you get added to my pool.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, yes, that's that one. I really
I've
enough
been
remember
reading.
that actually.
I've been
Yes.
reading, everybody.
Yes.
I'm here to help.
Yay.
So,
Da, da,
So-
da, da.
so both of you roll strength and body.
Yes.
We
Oh shit!
I will have a modifier of 5 dice, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Helped by the fact that I'm ridiculously light for my size.
Oh
Well,
wow!
5 it is, I
Wow, we
guess.
actually yank you straight out of the pit and you go flying into the rafters.
So Mojave, you reach your hands up. Shelly grabs one hand, Maluda grabs the other, and without any issue, perfectly lift it out, near silently, like it's not even hard, and you just set Mojave down. That sound is not changing in volume. It's not like getting more frequent. It's like breathing. It's the same kind of cadence as like gentle breathing. It's just the sound of it is screaming. Not one scream, it's almost in unison as the sound rises and lowers.
Yeah, there's just the sort of like thankful pat on both of their backs as I'm, I almost don't dare make any more noise than is strictly necessary right now. That thing is close. It is panic
Sub
noises.
vocals. Do you still want to investigate the interior?
Yes. And wasting no more time. Like there was that book on the ground, that circle. I'm looking at that stuff.
Oh yeah. You can easily go over there, pick it up. It is slightly charred on the edges. It's opening it up, it's kind of chaotic, if anything. Venti seemed to get chaotic at least about most of the way through, but there are parts that are far more concise. It's a little unnerving, actually, how much he switches from fairly normal, almost clinical type notes to him just losing it for a little bit. But you actually get to read in more of the alchemy notes and the certain things he was trying. And he was looking for a very particular alchemical product. The result of this, the what it's supposed to do, is it is meant to make it so you do not suffer drain at all. You can do as powerful of magic as you can, but you will not suffer. You will be able to do it without the suffering, without the feedback. But he couldn't figure out the formula. And he goes through these notes of him trying over and over and over again to figure it out, knowing that this formula is something from blood magic. He knows that it is. It's just no one can teach him. So he is trying to learn from a half-faded memory of a book, basically. And he tried organs. He's tried different beings, magical or otherwise. He talks about the shifters, things he's carved out of people. And the only time that he ever succeeded, at least somewhat, it was still wrong, but it was the closest he ever got. And he describes one of the first umbral elf that he caught and killed and used in these rituals. It almost worked. And at that point, he thought he'd figured it out, and he kept trying umbral elf after umbral elf after umbral elf, with this almost just grotesque attitude that they weren't people to him. They were items, they were objects, they were animals. Nothing more than a sacrificial thing. And reagents on legs. And he could never repeat it. He kept trying over and over and over again. He could not repeat that very first one. And it also, so you see other things maybe he tried. Other different ones that he had vaguely heard about. Other blood and magic rituals that could create, that could help him. Because he complains in some of these notes. It's not complete. You kind of assume maybe there's something else as well that he wrote things in, but almost margin notes complaining of the ancients being useless, that they destroyed something he could have used. He will never, he's like, I'm never using these guys again. And this is when he's describing 2 individuals brought to him that were beaten beyond measure, and they were damaged goods, as he put it.
Mm-hmm.
There's also some things near the kind of beginning and near the middle of the book where Venti kind of sketches out things. They're scribbly, but you can tell that maybe he had a little talent for it. And he talks about the only time he ever created what he refers to as a homunculus. He's using that term, but the only time he ever did it. And he thought, oh, maybe I have the talent for blood magic if I can figure it out. And the way he's describing it, he says he writes down a woman's name, Claire. And it's just, Claire could have been something, but I just wasn't good enough.
Well, that's not ominous in the least.
And that's like sort of near the beginning.
Pin in that to follow up on that when we're not actively in the middle of a inferno.
Right. And then there's something in the middle that disturbs you. Because it's probably the most kind of like seemingly like maybe he learned something he wasn't supposed to. Because it does seem like a blood magic, like alchemical formula that's... It doesn't seem as crazy. It doesn't seem as weird or convoluted. Like, it doesn't seem like something he'd just come up with. The uncomfortable part for you is one of the ingredients. And in the margins, he's cursing himself that he didn't save the boy. Because one of the ingredients is a child.
Putting a pin in that too to read in greater detail once we are no longer with a sleeping fire spirit literally 10 feet away.
And this is why we're the heroes and they're the villains.
So as you go through TLDR on Venti's chaotic notes that you can continue to read later, the book is completely salvageable. It is simply a man who, with no care for anyone else around him, was seeking out the power that blood magic can give. And even if he wasn't doing it correctly, you could see that it was still beginning to mess with him. It was taking a probably already truly cruel man and turning him more and more evil every time he did an experiment.
Okay. So that's what I gleaned from flipping through the book. Is there anything else to be gleaned from the circle? Any bits and bobs that just happen to be lying around? Any other alchemical who's its or what's its on the scene, astral or otherwise, that I might note?
Looking around the scene, actually, this is some specifics. Can you actually roll me your sensing?
Aye, aye.
This is actually specifics. Ooh, dice are fighting you today.
Yeah. Well, Mojave's still going through it.
Mojave's still going through it, and he did almost just possibly fall into an actual fire spirit's mouth. But 2 is... as I lift my notes. Oh, 2 is fine. Oh, well, you can definitely tell, you can definitely vibe the giant fire elemental that's making it really hard to see in here, as it's all-encompassing.
Gee, that's there? Who'd have thunk?
Right? But, no, as you're looking forward, there's this kind of residual energy that's on the book, but you can kind of register it's just Venti. It's his magic. It's been in his possession. He's been all over it. Other than that, in the area, there appears to be something that kind of lights up. There's a lot of little tools and trash kind of at the bottom of this silver table, but one piece glints astrally.
Oh.
And going over to pick it up, it is, at first glance, it just looks like maybe it's a scalpel. It's kind of bent a little bit. You don't know why it looks odd until you kind of look at it and realize how old it would be. It's not the clean design as some of the modern ones. It's actually fairly impressive how old this probably is. Like, well over 100 years. And...
Dang, from the 1970s.
Oh, God,
1980?
actually...
That's real old.
Oh, shit, you know what? I realize... I say well over 100 years. Nah, homie, 200 years.
Okay.
It's about 200 years old. At least that's what it looks like. You can see that along the base of it, much more new than the patinaed metal, like someone scratched it in far more recently. There are little thin lines that wind around it, wind around the edges. And you're trying to figure out what you're looking at until you turn it slightly to look down, as if you were looking towards the blade. And moving it ever so slightly, you realize it's basically a magical circle, but folded over. So it's like onto the point and down. And you're not sure exactly what Venti was using this item for, but the magic on it is his, mixed with that gross, toxic blood magic that kind of, at this point, follows him. It follows this whole area. Cloudy, you are looking astrally, correct?
Yep.
Roll me a sensing.
Uh,
And Mojave, I will be giving this to you too. I just clouded for a specific thing.
Mm-hmm.
2.
That is still fine. Cloudy, you recognize these because you were just busy dealing with them. At the center of this table is one of those fonts of toxic energy. This is a place where someone died. And Mojave, you can see this font that's kind of still producing. It's like center of the table. It still is coming off, even now. And you remember these were where the bodies, sometimes they were the bodies themselves, other times they seem to linger.
It's covered in goo.
It's covered in goo. So yeah, this whole place, goo. And so, Cloudy, you can see one of those anchors that's producing is there. And Mojave, you can tell it's just gooed up everywhere. So that is all the vestiges that Venti has left behind.
Is everything okay? Said over those sub vocals.
I think there's one last astral glance around to make sure there's nothing else of note before. I think I've got all I'm gonna get.
Okay.
Rest of y'all got to go ahead.
Where is it?
It's in the pits.
It didn't react to you?
It went from snoring to
Consider it
breathing.
having rolled over in its sleep.
Okay. She's like waiting for the shoot gun command because she's like, dog, what's going on? I heard weird screams coming from the fucking warehouse, you know?
Oh,
She's
you're
like,
still hearing them. It rises and lowers.
I actually hate it here. What is that sound?
It's not a
Anybody got
dying
some clues? A dying cat?
A bungee
fucking
cord?
cat. a cat on a bungee cord. It's not a cat on a bungee cord. God damn it.
That would be the spirit.
I'm sorry, I am who I am. I could not help myself.
So the screaming is from the spirit. Okay.
We're right next to Ellen Fear now. Don't worry about it.
You keep telling me that while in situations I should be incredibly concerned about.
No, you shouldn't. You should be focused. We
This
got a
is the
job at
part
hand. We're gonna do it.
Where Cloudy makes a cloud and Jay follows up with an explosion.
Wait for it to come on out before you start going boom.
Also, scuttle, scuttle, scuttle! Getting away from there!
Yep, let's get out of here.
So you all scuttle your way away from the magic circle. You have brought the explosive into this area. Where do you want to try to set that up?
Somewhere open so that we can lure it there and set it off. Because it's just like a big foam grenade. It's like a big foam bomb of
Yes.
put out the fireness.
Yeah, it'll basically
So
just
this-
coat. It'll coat an area.
Yeah.
Like, the pit's already
Do you want to put it in the pit?
Do not put it in the pit.
Okay.
Put it outside. We have the amphibious. We have an open space to the front of the door. Put it about a third of the way from the door to the amphibious, give or take.
Yeah. And Melita will stand kind of equidistant between these two things as like bait,
No,
sword out and ready.
So,
Shelly's
question.
there with his staff.
Question. How deep is the warehouse effectively, meter wise?
Would you say? Are we talking about like if it's a rectangle, short side, long side?
So if we have the amphibious, we have the little grenade. Basically, from the big old grenade back to the end of the island, how much space is that?
Halfway, and you said the grenade was going to be halfway between it and the door.
A little bit closer to the door, but about halfway.
All right. So let me do this one. So I'd say the Vanphibious is actually parked about the same distance as like the fucking warehouse is. The warehouse is about 20 meters in width, and it's about 35 meters in length. With that pit kind of taking up that full length of like the 20, but it's only like maybe 5 meters like wide, and it's not too deep. I only said it was like 7.5 feet about. So it's in meters, it's pretty far distance to get the whole place on the inside. It's a 20 meters, and then you're probably parked about 20 meters from that entrance. So from like the Amphibious to the back of the building is about a 40-meter line. Within that middle, the doorway is not very wide.
So, never mind. We might want to start this with a grenade inside, and then the storm immediately after as it comes raging out. Because this elemental storm, partially blocked by the warehouse, but it's also a 700-meter radius.
Oh, the whole island's
Yes.
about to be covered in a thunderstorm.
Yes.
Side note, as things are about to pop off, but not yet popped off, I'm just gonna run out to the van and drop off the book and weird tool I found somewhere that's safe and not in the combat zone before coming back.
Like honestly, it might be good just to get into the Amphibious in case Finn doesn't go out quite far enough.
That's fair, but I'm not a coward.
Yeah, fair. All right.
Yeah. And if we don't care about the, how much do we care about the building?
Not at all.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, if Midori and Jay start punching holes in the roof of that thing, the water's going to get in even faster than the smokestacks, and it'll come out eventually.
Yeah, I got what I
True.
wanted. Ruin's already ruined. What's wrong ruining it more?
I've got missiles.
Fire a missile into the fucking warehouse.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the storm starts kicking up.
Yeah.
Missile
Fire
goes
bitch.
right on in. The rain just goes right into that goddamn hole, waking him on up and hurting him something fierce.
With
Fire
what
the
everyone said earlier, the mention of missiles, Morningstar immediately starts to sweat. She's like, "Fuck."
Okay, there's no
we-
cameras.
Are
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all in the? Are we all in the van?
I'm in the van. Everyone else is with you, still in the
Yeah.
in the warehouse. So you guys will have to back up, when you start.
Yeah, let's
popping off.
get out of the warehouse.
Jay will
By
say
the
that-
Amphibious.
Yeah, Jay will stay over the subdermals. It's like, yeah, check out the launch on the van. The my drone, emotional support.
Morningstar laying on top of the van, watching the fucking thing start to turn towards the
Don't
warehouse.
fire it till we're all clear.
You see a missile drone, says emotional support on the side. It's got like a happy face.
But hold on, let me go ahead and do one thing right quick. Haste on himself and
Word, smart.
just ready.
Yeah, Maluda is between where the bomb has been set up and the van, in case it gets past the bomb, so
Yup.
she can intercept.
Mm-hmm.
There's a look at her big sword, a look at his walking stick, and there's just like, hers is bigger.
Damn. This is the
Damn.
second game in which Wonton is like, I gotta do better.
Have to do
She's
better,
like-
guys.
She's like, if a wife was a husband.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
What?
What point of view are we at? What the fuck?
Well, one way or the other. All
You
could
know
not bear
exactly
to be
what
away.
the POV is.
Okay, so we
He could not bear to be
clearly
away, but he's standing behind the actual frontliners.
yeah, so not to derail. So everyone is essentially backing up, so they're outside of the warehouse. I imagine Jason and Midori are closer, in which they can shoot out the ceiling, and they're timing it with the storm. And then from there, gonna kite backwards because this thing is gonna wake the fuck up, and they don't want to be in the building when it goes off.
That is correct.
Rissa with a whiteboard and essentially a football play of what they're doing.
Basically. All right. We've already started this popsicle stand.
Let's go.
Start this popsicle stand. That's a new one.
Whatever. Knock it down.
below this popsicle stand, Cloudy. Come on.
You guys.
It's time to launch the missile.
It's time.
Yes.
You just hear Midori.
All right.
He gets on top of the car and just starts charging.
All right,
Star
then.
covers her ears. It's about to get loud as shit.
Claudio, go and shout out to the wind. Finn, let's blow this popsicle stand. I'm not screaming in the mic for y'all's benefit.
So Finn is casting a storm, correct?
I have posted it in the things. So yes.
Jason, that
Yeah.
thing got a sound system on it.
What the
The amphibious.
Yes.
oh yes it does. It has
Okay,
speakers.
you're gonna play. Hurricane, right? Rock you like a hurricane. You're gonna do that, right?
Yes.
You're gonna crank that shit, right, brother? We're trying to get this thing's
well,
attention.
We will max volume.
You.
You get Donna. Wait, what is it? Was it coming on like a hurricane? Yeah. ACDC rock like a hurricane. Yeah.
Yeah. It even says "Here I am." That's great. It's a literal
Yeah.
taunt.
At the here I am, he's gonna just put it up to 100. And this thing's got some loud speakers.
Yeah, there's a narrative bonus to this roll now, right?
You know what? Yes, there is.
Yeah!
Oh, do I have
Morningstar
to-
is shaking. She's like, Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna need Jason. You're gonna have to fight. You're firing your literal cluster missile at the roof.
Yeah.
Cloudy's setting
Dude.
off the storm.
Barnes having a soy calf is like they start getting calls of artillery bombardments on the islands, and he's like, I don't know what that's all about, but
Let's be
It's not my problem.
This is the sixth world. They are not getting calls.
Yeah,
No.
so
Mm-mm.
I guess
Horizon games.
do you want me to just do like a pilot roll or something like that? I'm not
I guess-
gonna,
Hurry?
yeah, I'm not gonna jack directly in because that sounds scary.
Becoming a missile is kind of terrifying.
Okay, how many times has Jay hot simmed at this point?
He's been doing a lot of his stuff.
Because I believe that is an addictive thing, and he should maybe start making addiction rolls at some point here.
Oh, shit.
Jay
Well-
actually
Hmm.
mostly cold sims. I think the
Yes.
only time
Oh.
he hot simmed
Mhm.
was during the battle box
Yeah.
thing.
That sounds
okay.
correct to me.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
does not
yeah.
do that often.
He was
Okay.
trying to get every advantage he could, but he generally cold sims.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I don't know. So I'm worried about my boy, but yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah. He's been really good about that. Because I think
Yeah,
that was one of
he-
the first things that Softy like warned us about was what would happen if you start hot simming.
Yeah.
The main
Simming starts
difference
doing
is-
physical damage.
Like if I'm pretty sure if you're not simmed in, you don't have to worry about dump shock. If you're simmed in, you take
Mhm.
stun dump shock. If you're hot simmed in, you take lethal dump shock.
Yeah.
Yes. And most of the bonuses you wouldn't quite get until we started doing combat for real, because you get extra dice because you're extra fast.
Yeah. Okay. Here we fucking go.
Actually, you know what? The smart thing would be to not cold sim. But I
Yeah.
feel like Jay would want the experience of being a missile. Like
I
I-
don't think.
I think Jay wants to be a missile, guys.
Help! Help!
Jay
The song
wants
needs to
a
be
missile.
Firestarter.
So Jay's gonna cold sim.
The music, it got to him.
And I guess what I need to do is I need to do probably like some sort of pilot or control type role so that I can fly really fast, but then like launch the warhead, pull away, and then start flying back to the van. Because I don't intend to suicide.
Of course not.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Let's refrain from suicide. That'd be great.
Because if I don't care if it's cold sim, I'm taking. Actually, you know what? I may as well hot sim, because if I fail, even cold sim is gonna kill me.
Oh my
24 stun damage to
Do
the
it,
wing?
brother!
Yeah, you'll that will knock you out and overflow you.
Yeah. So I may as well hot sim for every dice advantage I can get.
Jesus Christ, here we are.
Do it, brother!
In for a penny, in for a pound.
This is all for a toxic spirit. Crazy town. Crazy.
It's to help the people.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna kill me either way, I may as well get all the dice I can get, right?
Yeah.
Experience blowing up.
Holy shit.
So that's a +2 over what I normally do. Okay. So I guess would that be? Do you want me to do a pilot roll? Yeah, pilot aircraft or
sorry.
reaction.
I would say. Ooh.
Or does that use? Oh, that uses reaction. Pilot aircraft is reaction mental.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's pilot aircraft.
Okay.
It is a flying missile. You are turning yourself into a missile drone.
Yes. Speed of 7. Here I go. Acceleration of 5. Here I go.
Here you go, rocking like a hurricane.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna need the lightning to strike right as he blows this thing up.
so logic. 2 for my control M, 2 for my hot sim. Okay.
If you glitch this and die, okay, there
Stop.
we go. I was gonna say, if you glitch this
Stop.
and die, I will need someone to draw that to Ave Maria.
Oh my god.
Just
Jesus
Rain.
Christ.
The clouds forming in the
Ave Maria. Yeah. Fucking
All right. Woo. All right. Put that back up. Okay, so I'm gonna have that goes off. Is that roll for the D6, Cloudy? Is that Finn turning on the storm?
That is him turning on the storm. He makes an unarmed plus magic force test. That was 14 dice. Roll the 4. So basically, after this goes ahead and starts, blows up. His base, this little fire toxic spirit is constantly under suppressive fire. Pokes his head out, gets slammed by a mass of ice, and if he doesn't, his pit is slowly getting flooded with water.
Okay.
This spirit
All
is
right.
gonna beat the fuck up. Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, the minute that goes off, how much damage does that missile do?
I have that up. It does a lot.
I need to figure out how much damage happens to this roof and whether it just starts collapsing in completely. Completely.
So 24p armor pen of -10, blast -4 /meter.
Oh. Okay.
Always a lovely sound to hear your ST make.
Okay.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
It means there's no more
Don't worry
building.
about it.
That missile, I think, costs more than this job. Just FYI.
Yeah, it does. It probably does.
But you've really, really been wanting an excuse to use the thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, all of you are stood there watching the clouds forming, preparing themselves to strike down. Finn is looking cool as hell as he's summoning a storm, eyes glowing and everything. You see Jason's missile drone come flying down. It releases its payload before zooming back up. Rocking like a hurricane is playing in the background. And all of you watch as all the cluster bombs hit. It's like the world freezes for a moment. And then just... as the whole fucking roof gets decimated. The shockwave is starting to cause the whole thing to come down. one of the walls on the side shakes a bit, and then you watch loose pieces of metal and rock. This thing was not stable. This was not a stable building. This building was mostly a little bit of stone facade on top of, like, really shitty metal that has been being heat decimated for the last God only knows how long by a full-on toxic fire spirit. This rusted metal building, all the facades gone, all that fake stone's gone. The building just collapses completely in on itself. The storm strikes, and you watch as the chimney, the giant chimney, stands tall as a crack splits up the center of it, glowing like the side of a volcano. And then you watch as it moves and rises. And you hear this horrifying sound, like hundreds of people screaming, pleading, begging, the sound of raging fires and burning, crashing glass and tearing, shredding metal, explosions like a war zone. From the ruins of this warehouse into the sky, as you hear the sizzle of the rain as it hits, one massive kind of clawed, almost arm shape, almost arm type look to it. It's not humanoid. Slams down, another slams down as it rips itself up, and you start to see the glow as this huge toxic fire spirit. It is multicolored from all the minerals and inclusions that it's burning. Its eyes are like melting out of it, the broken, shattered look of hot steel that's been pounded. The massive funnel of the chimney cracks, and finally part of it falls over. The fire and almost gooey metal pouring out of the top of it, as what stands before you could only really be described as a messy, grotesque, flaming turtle. This huge shell on its back of molten steel. And as it rises, it rears up a head that stretches out to the sky, and it lets out a roar that is a mix of a massive, deep animal and hundreds of screams. As
I hate it here, actually. I hate it, the whole thing. I hate it.
It
That's
rends
big.
itself. It rends itself up, and you watch as it twists and looks around, reaches forward, and just picks up one of the walls of steel, lifts it, and it melts in its hands as it lets go, like it's almost mourning something. And the head finally turns and looks down and sees all of you. And before this combat can start, because God only knows how long it's going to take, we are going to end for the day.
Jesus
A little early.
Christ.
And when we come back next week, we will start this combat encounter against...
I don't think I can hug that one. I think it's a little big, guys.
Yeah, I kind of wish I didn't waste emotional support on the roof and instead saved it for the big bad.
Fuck.
Yeah?
I hope you all are ready to fight the steel tortoise.
Jesus!
Hey, you have cameras on that drones, right? Can we
We film this?
record this and send it to Barnes and be like, hey, pay us more, you asshole?
Honestly, though,
Oh, if you think Morningstar isn't on it, okay?
Yeah.
It's
This
just
man
like
is going
small
to
spirit
pay
my
us.
ass.
Yeah, Jay can have his fly spies out so we can have like 2 fly spies in the air can give us aerial.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing that text log of like Mojave being like, "Yo, this is probably more dangerous than y'all expect. Can we have more money?" Puppy dog eyes emoji. footage of grizzly, gruesome steel tortoise. Hey, can we have more money, please? Kiss emoji.
This is a little bit much, actually. All right. I want to thank. I know we're ending a little early, but I want to thank everyone for coming out and enjoying this day with us. I hope you're all ready to get into the steel tortoise fight. That's fun. I want to thank my wonderful players for enjoying themselves, laughing, and having a good time, and making me bust out laughing far too many times. I need help. But we are going to go in order of, let's see. Ooh. No, we're not going to go in an order. I'm just going to request, I want to know your favorite animal. We're going to go with Jason. Who are you? Why do you exist? And what's your favorite animal?
I am Noskavian. I play on Table of Horrors on Mondays as Jason, and Thursdays as Richard. I play tabletop. I've got friends who write books, such as our very own Dave Breakathon, who's written Ward Breaker and Wind Swept. Check them out. And Obelisk the Long Dream by Solus. Check him out. And other stuff in the link.
What's your favorite animal?
Oh, yeah, my favorite animal. Oh, that's... Why do you have to ask hard questions?
Awesome.
You just pick one of them if you have multiple.
I'm indecisive. Humans.
That's so on point. That's actually adorable. All right. Next in the line, Maluda. Who are you? Why do you exist? And what's your favorite animal?
Hello, my name is Slip. I work retail. My favorite animal is my wife.
The better.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
She's a wonderful, wonderful woman.
She is, but Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Woo!
Holy shit.
All right. Control. Morning Star. Who are you? Why do you exist? And what's your favorite animal?
Hey, gang. Fucking. I do this. I do TTRPGs here on Table of Horrors, but also on the Rolling Nomads and on Lanyap Gaming. But also, you might see me in the future on World of Darkness. So keep your eyes out for that. I have a YouTube channel where I read books that I like in an ASMR style. Usually just a chapter or two, because you should go out, get books, read them. It's important. I also do a spicy content. It's in the links. Go check it out if you're into that sort of thing. Other than that, my favorite animal are ravens.
Corvids are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then Mojave, who are you? Why do you exist? And what is your favorite animal?
Hi, I'm Dave Breakathon. I exist to... I don't know. That is an unanswered question. Your guess is as good as mine. But I am an author, an artist, and a streamer. I have written both the books that Noskavian kindly held up, Warbreaker and Windswept. They are available for sale if you'd like to check them out. The third one is on the way, I promise. I also do the character art here for the characters that exist, as well as for my own character in the Thursday game, Carnage in D Minor, where I play the Piper. Very fun stuff, very good times. When I'm not doing that, you can find me over on my own channel, Day Breakathon, where I play whatever I want, whenever I can. I have been back on a Sims kick. Help me.
There's no saving you.
There's no saving me, you're right. And as for my favorite animal, gosh. For sake of the meme, I cannot resist. I must also say Slip's wife.
recover. I'm never going
You can never financially recover from this.
Sherry,
My nose is high.
I love that woman. She is an incredible person. Please.
She is though.
She's wonderful.
Yes,
Oh,
but Jesus
everyone
Christ,
say
y'all.
hi. Oh my god. Okay, my soul's leaving me.
Okay.
Shellhound, who are you? Why do you exist? And what's your favorite animal?
You know, I thought I was done saying this, but it's oddly relevant. I exist because my parents did the thing around New Year's before my 9 months before my birthday,
Fucking clown.
and I'm here to do tabletop with my friends when they invite me to things. And that was only relevant because my favorite animal, or one of them, is the pandas, and they're too lazy to fuck to continue their own race. Their own species.
Okay. We're fine. I am gonna need some ice cream after this. All right.
Oh my god.
You invited me. You knew this is what I was like. I'm just saying.
Wonton, I want you to know I love you so much. All right. Cloudy, who are you? Why do you exist? And what's your favorite animal? I swear to
Hello,
God, if you say
everyone.
Slip's wife, I'll kick your ass.
I was okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Lord Verdun. I am here to suffer. Apparently, and Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell is wrong with you people? So normally my favorite favorite animals. Should be noted, I was literally a park ranger for literal years. It was my job to make people excited about different little animals. But one thing that never ever got enough love are the cool little spiders you're going to find out and about. And my favorite is the yellow garden spider. Big ol' orb weaver, beautiful little patterning, make big ol' zigzag pattern, very distinctive in its web, and will just sit there pristine in your garden, eating up all the nasty bugs that'll try eating you. But y'all, what the fuck?
Stop it. Get some help.
I tried that once. It didn't work out. I'm good.
Oh, dude. I'm working on it. All right. Oh God, my soul. Hi. I have been your Cosmic GM, Softonomicon. Here on Table 4s, obviously, I do our weekly Shadowrun game here with my buddies, my friends, and Lordy, do we laugh, have a good time, and try to kill me, apparently, via laughter. I also have a few other things I have done here. Go check the YouTubes if you'd like to find them. It's easy to see because the thumbnail will show a little green dude in them. So you'll know it's me. My soul. I have my own channel. It has been difficult lately as I've been dealing with some things, but I am there. We do things. It's just sometimes, it's a bit wibbly. But we're here. We're alive and functional. I did the overlay, the little dude talking right now, everything that's not the character art, I did. If you like any of that, message me on Blue Sky. I have commissions open. Please, I will give me money, and I will give you anything you'd like. Trust me. We can work it out. We won't tell anybody. I won't tell anybody. My brain is actually melting. I have a Patreon where I'm making a coloring book called The Periodic Table of Monsters. It's currently under construction and is it about to switch over to something else. But that's a secret for another time. Yeah. What's my favorite animal changes? It's always a cephalopod of some sort, but this week it's nautiluses. Because they're fucking cool. Alright, I'm gonna put the TOH things in there. I'm gonna get us a raid. There's a lot of freaking French streams up right now, but I'm gonna scroll over.
Not the frickin' French.
I'm sure they're French and the Canadian, I believe. But
Okay.
some of them are ending. I'm like, you know what? Hey, let's go hang out with our buddies. Althaven. The Last Excelsior, they're playing STA. I do like Star Trek. It's always fun. And hey, I think these guys are pretty fun. So I'm going to start that raid, but we cannot go until I see wiggling. So I feel like unless someone speaks up, I got to go with the wiggler. So until Cloudy says the line.
Let it be known that the official favorite animal of this stream is Slip's wife.
That was kind of what we talked